dying. 2 American kids growing up in the heartland. All right, we are on.
Welcome?
Yeah, no?
No, not yet.
No! You know how we start the show. But you guys can continue your conversation, man. It's all good.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You go right ahead.
You DJ, you can't wear both earphones?
I don't know. I feel like I can't hear my.
Maybe because the microphone's over there by your... Do we need to scoot the mic over, do you?
No, can you hear me? Clear? Good?
Yeah, can you hear yourself?
Nephew, good?
We good over there? I got you.
Okay.
Anyway, so the other day, so before we start, right? The other day I was at Price Chopper, and this is something that I like to do. There's times that I'll sit in my car, and I'll just watch people come in and out of Price Chopper.
People watching.
People watching. Do you people watch?
I love the people watch.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, where do you sit and people watch?
It just depends, but at a kid's soccer game,
Yeah.
you know, just watching people walk by. The airport, you know, but.
How often do you go to the airport? You there all the time or what?
No, but we travel a lot. I feel like I travel.
So you ever just go to the airport just to hang out?
No,
You can't
negative.
anymore, remember?
Oh,
You
that's-
can't just go in there. You
That's
have
right.
to have...
You used
have
to be
to-
able to
you
just
have-
hang out at the airport.
You have to get a boarding pass in order, right? It was
Because-
a boarding pass for us to get all the way through.
Why would
Yeah,
you
we
just-
had to get a special pass to be able to go into the airport with Ileana.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you say goodbye right there at the entrance, and
I know. You like the new airport?
But I don't make
Make it
I don't go somewhere to go people watch. You know, if I people watch, then I'm just sitting somewhere bored instead of being on my phone.
Right.
I'll
there you
people
go.
watch,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Well, the optimal
So-
place would be an airport to go people watch, though.
Yeah,
Yep.
you just sit there and
I like-
And you start thinking about, who here is flying home for vacation?
for work. Who's in a hurry?
Who's leaving
Yeah.
for work?
Yeah.
Who's flying to see their mistress?
Yeah, I tell you,
Who's a terrorist?
Yeah, who's the that guy's got a bomb?
yeah,
oh man, do you remember our trip to New York?
and
And it was not on an airplane, but it was on the bus or train, whatever it was, when we were headed to DC. And that man that kept walking back and forth, and he had a hood.
Oh,
and
oh,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah,
he looked very suspicious.
very.
He was
Yeah.
just a wanderer. He's someone who,
Well,
rides from town to town.
He was kind of dressed. Yeah, he was kind of dressed like a Jedi.
Yeah, or somebody from
Star Wars.
Harry Potter. Harry
Right,
Potter
yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, it was kind of wicked watching this guy because we didn't know what was going on.
And darn it, he got on the same
Plane.
or train, whatever we were
I mean, yeah,
on.
that's right.
Well, that's what usually happens.
So we were
Heads up,
freaking
heads
out.
up,
Like,
Here we're watching, it's like,
know.
oh, look at this guy, but
Yeah.
this guy's up to something. I hope he's not on our bus. He's on our bus.
yeah, I know.
Obviously, nothing came of it, and that was just
Right,
us
I
being
know.
judgmental.
I
But
know.
also,
Yes.
I don't care if I'm judgmental. I'm gonna be judgmental about those kind of people. They're probably homeless and just trying to get from town to town. But hell, you could at least not look suspicious.
I know. Well, I mean, the only reason why I brought this up because the other day I was at Price Chopper, like I said, and I like watching people come out and start looking for their cars.
They can't find him.
Yeah, they can't find a ride,
They're hitting
you
the-
know.
Alarm.
Yeah, sometimes I was watching this lady just hitting her alarm. She still couldn't find it. We could hear it.
Right.
She still couldn't find it though. It was like I think it was parked behind a bus, not a bus, a van.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like
It's hidden.
Secluded.
yeah, she would push a cart. She could hear it and then start walking in that direction, and then it'd stop. She'd do it again. Instead of me saying, "It's right over there."
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit! And then another time I was at Sam's Club. I was at Sam's Club and I just put my stuff in the vehicle, and there was this lady, or I'm sorry, there was this man waiting at the back of his truck. His SUV, he had it open, and his wife comes out because I could see him looking down. His wife's out, and there are probably about maybe 20 cars. She comes out and she's standing there waiting on him, and he's kind of waving. Nothing. And then finally he gets his phone, calls her. So they're talking to each other, and she's looking right in his direction. He's waving, and she doesn't see him. I thought it was just the funniest thing. I just being a part of that. Yeah,
Well,
that was pretty cool.
what are you doing sitting at the grocery store, people watching?
Are you
Why?
on lunch
What
or
am I
something?
doing?
Like if I were with you and I ran in.
They were inside.
Oh, this wasn't a time that you're by yourself?
No, you're inside.
Oh, okay. Then I can get that. You're bored, and
And
you-
there's just sometimes
Instead
I
of being
do.
on your phone, because I mean, all of us, the first thing,
Yeah.
most of the
And
time
there's
we look
Right.
at our
there's
phone.
sometimes I do go over there just to sit in the parking lot. just
No,
to watch.
you don't.
No, you do not.
Yeah, that'd be really creepy. Wouldn't
Yeah.
Yes.
it? Yeah. Easy there.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go get on with the show. Wait, what about you guys, Chris, Mark? Do you guys people watch?
Yeah, sometimes.
No, because they're too busy with their phones.
Uh,
No, that's
Well,
not true.
that's
That's,
true.
not true.
Chris is on his phone.
The only times like I
300%.
do this especially when I go to movies. Like if I'm with like Chris, there's been a lot of times we go to movies, and I mean this is kind of like full circle for me because I go to the movies by myself a lot, and then anytime I see someone else, usually like there's one time I was in a movie with Chris. We were watching a theater, and this dude comes in by himself, older gentleman. He's sitting on our far right. Just kind of oddball to me. I'm just kind of like watching the movie, but I'm also like looking over at him. I'm like, what's this guy doing at this movie? I don't remember what we were seeing, but it was just something that was just strange for.
He probably said the same thing about you.
Yeah.
I was with someone at least. I mean, that's different. If you're with someone, it don't matter
Would you
what
go to
you
the
see.
movies by yourself?
I go there all the time.
Yeah.
But also it depends on the movie, though. It has to depend on the movie. Because, like, a year ago when a Barbie came out, I want to go see it. But I couldn't go see it by myself.
Right.
Why?
And everybody,
Why not?
I never actually
That
saw
would
it in
be
theater.
creepy.
It would be creepy.
Like, why is this guy?
I got mad at Eliana. I'm like, Eliana, I need you to go with me. She goes, no, I don't want to see it. Come to find out, her and my mom go to see it themselves. I was like, I wanted to see it.
I know. I still haven't seen it.
Would you travel by yourself?
I don't like doing it, but I have.
You have?
Yeah. Like I went on a plane by
That's
myself.
a conversation we had at
Wow.
the station one day. This kid was going to go skiing. He was going by himself, and everybody else found it kind of odd that he was going by himself. And I'm like, well, that's kind of neat that you would do it.
Yeah.
So, meaning a young buck that works with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Single,
really?
doesn't have a lady, and he wanted to go skiing, so he booked a trip to go skiing by himself.
Wow. Yeah, that's something.
I
yeah.
admire
You know,
those
I
people.
admire it too. I never did it because I was single for a minute.
Yeah.
But I never traveled by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, well, when Mario did it, he just said, "Mom, Dad, can you guys drop me off in D.C.?" And we did. We just
And he
for a
traveled
weekend.
by himself all over.
And
yeah.
You gotta have.
I admire these kids that
you
can do
gotta-
it.
I agree. I
Yeah.
told the kid, I said, good for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm not like them. I would rather have somebody
I'd
go
rather
with
go
me.
with somebody as well.
Yeah.
I don't trust people. That's just my whole.
Chris,
I don't trust people.
Chris, would you travel by yourself?
No.
You wouldn't want to, or you just
No.
not at all? I don't blame you. That's me. I wouldn't want to do it either. But can't say that I have. Anyway, let's get on with the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome back.
Hello, everyone, and welcome
to the
back to
Big
the
Podcast.
podcast.
That confuses me, dude. I can't. I don't know if I'm echoing or if it's me that's talking or. Yeah, it freaks me out a little bit. Anyway, I'm your host, Big Mod Mario Garcia. This is my co-host to my left, Marcos, my son. Of course, Chris running the board. Sandy's sitting in with us. Jose is not here yet.
On his way.
He's on his way. So hopefully they give him okay. Everything's all right. But
You told them to avoid the steps outside.
yeah, well, that's
welcome
why
to the
I
garage.
left the garage door open.
Yeah. They're almost here. We're good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Chris, before we start, can you go ahead and play our sponsor reads? The ones that are making this possible for us. This podcast is sponsored by Quinn Concrete Construction. The company motto, no job too big or too small. Whatever your concrete need is, they have the experience and the professionalism to ensure a quality job every time. For a free estimate, call 913-279-1448. That's 913-279-1448 and ask for Joe Quinn.
This episode is sponsored by Goal Fire Protection. With over 26 years of fire sprinkler experience, Goal Fire Protection has built our livelihoods on established relationships and providing quality fire sprinkler systems. From retrofits, remodels, service, repairs, new installation, and inspections, simple to the extreme, we can help you every step of the way. No job is too small or too big for our knowledgeable crews. For your free estimate, call 913-441-3390 or email us at gochoa@goalfireprotection.com.
Thank you. Before we start, if you haven't already, please, what's it, CTA, Mark?
Go ahead, please like,
Like,
share, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
Follow our social media platforms at The Big Modcast. Check out for future updates and new episodes.
Yes. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We are stuck at 558 at the moment. I'd like to get to 560, and hopefully hopefully by the end of the year. Dang, we just started, but I mean, at least get 1,000.
Oh,
Damn.
I thought you were going to go to 600 or something. You ran
Well,
right
I
up
mean,
to 1,000.
600 is like 50 away, but I mean, 1,000 at least is in a year.
Well,
that can happen.
You know,
Okay.
before I intro our guest, maybe our guest could say, "Hey, you know what? I was on the show," and then we could get the whole fire department of KCMO to subscribe, and we gotta do that. But yeah, let's intro our guest, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Carlos Los Olivas. Los,
Thanks for having me, Mario.
what's up, man? Dude, it's been a while.
Yeah, I was looking at the street sign. I want that street sign.
You know how long it took me to get that?
How long?
Not very long, because apparently, so my dad, it was in my dad's garage.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd
And
love to have that.
I asked him, I'm like, Dad, how did you get the sign?
Yeah.
And he said somebody hit the stop sign
Okay.
and just tore it up
What was
because
your
it's all
address?
been out of shape.
What was your address?
Mine was, I was off of 15th Street.
1512.
1512.
Yours,
1512.
you were 15 also?
We're at 1511 South 15th Street.
And we're 1512.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's weird though. We're
Wait.
up the
But
hill.
we're
Yeah.
on the opposites
Yeah,
the
we're
opposite sides of
1511.
But just
South
weird
15th
that
Street.
1511 and
Yeah.
1512,
Well,
but yet
Yeah, we're totally opposite.
I know.
that is weird. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that street sign.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Maybe we make a T-shirt like that.
Is that, well, Denise made me a shirt that says Argentine Strong, and it's got the Mustang.
Oh,
Should've
okay.
worn it, yeah.
Mustang.
For the
The
That's what he
Mustang?
used to
Mustang,
drive.
yeah.
He used to drive when he was little.
No,
Oh, the middle school. Okay. Got it.
But anyway, yeah. How we doing, Los?
good.
Everything good?
Life's good, man.
Yeah.
Got
You got here. And it's cool. You didn't get here late because my EP's not even here, so you're good. But you said you were running around.
I was coming in hot. Just you got two boys coming home from school. They want to eat something for soccer practice.
Yeah.
But
Both
yeah,
playing soccer.
Both playing soccer. I got a junior and a freshman, and they keep me busy. That's for sure.
Okay, so will they both play together in high school then? Have
It
they
just
ever
depends.
played
They're-
together?
No. Well, actually, when they were little kids, they did it.
Okay.
For a tournament or something. Lucas played up, and because
Uh-huh.
Rex is 2 years older, but they're both at Rockhurst, and it's tough. So
Yeah.
a lot of competition there.
Oh, I
Yeah.
bet.
A lot
Yeah.
of talent. So it's tough. I don't see them playing together. Rex will be senior next year, and Lucas
Uh-huh.
will be a sophomore. And
So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
that's
won't
true.
make it.
Okay.
so
Sophomore
Okay.
years, though, when you build up, though, that's when you get bigger. Who knows?
you can see it.
Yeah.
I think he might already be taller than me. So he's starting to grow. But yeah, I don't think they'll play in high school together.
Oh,
It's
okay.
too tough at Rockers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. But you want them to go to Rockhurst, right? That's their school.
No, they
I mean, what if they said, Dad, I want to go play, but I want to go play with my friends at another school?
we gave him a choice. So we
Really?
used Mom's address. Mom's address is Shawnee Mission East.
Oh,
And
okay.
honestly, I would have preferred he go to East.
Yeah, to play with Coach Kelly.
Coach Kelly.
Yeah.
I know him from playing, but I don't know. I just I couldn't play at Rockers. I couldn't go to Rockers High School. I just feel like it's too competitive, and and then it's just guys, and
But they chose to go there.
that's where they wanted to go.
Okay.
So they wanted to go to Rockers, and that's where they picked. But yeah,
Yeah.
I was hoping they'd go to East.
Uh-huh.
myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're good friends with Coach Kelly as well. He coached Ileana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Club.
Yep.
Yep.
For a fusion.
And not just that, but his daughter Emily.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Ileana grew up playing together.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, we go way back. We played when we were younger.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm glad that they picked Rockhurst. I mean, it's a good school. They're doing well. They like it there.
That's good.
So, Juan's kid went there, so they had.
Oh, that's right.
so it was
yeah.
kind of- for Rex, they were at school together.
Oh, they
But
were? Okay.
Your kids, you have
they grew up-
Rex and you have Ryan.
Lucas.
No.
Rex Ryan
But
sounds
Juan's
good.
youngest.
Yeah, and
Juan's young is Vincent.
Vincent was there.
Vinny.
So they were there at
Yeah.
the same time, and I'm like, yeah, they're best buddies, growing up.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't hang out with them in high school. He's doing when Rex was a freshman, he was a junior. I said, he's doing junior things, you're just a
Yeah.
freshman. He's doing senior things, you're just a sophomore. I said, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It can kind of work. I mean, depends. I was a freshman when my older brother was a senior,
Yeah.
so I knew like all those dudes. So it can work out.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Zay, didn't you take Mario under your wing too when you were there?
I was doing bad things, so.
See what I mean?
Okay,
You
Jose.
had a good kid, but
But Juan took me everywhere. I mean, I
Yeah.
was always hanging out with you guys,
Yeah.
and you know, it was
Because he didn't have a choice. Your mom and dad was like, take him.
probably you got to take him.
Yeah.
So, do you make Rex take Lucas everywhere?
No, but he does.
Oh,
but no,
okay.
he doesn't. You know, honestly, Rex has been, you know, since he's got a girlfriend, you know, he's not tough to you know, keep an eye out on. You know, he doesn't.
You pretty much know where he's at.
Yeah,
I mean, you pretty much know that
He hangs out with his buddies, but
Uh-huh.
he's not scaring me yet.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Do you know?
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it can be stressful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You
do you
know.
know who Jim Ricker is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that how? Is his girlfriend
His daughter.
Jamie?
Yeah, Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. So do you see Jim? Did you play soccer against him?
Okay,
no, I
He's
think.
older.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, you're right.
This is a soccer community that
Yeah,
is
everybody
pretty
knows
tight.
everybody.
He knows.
I know
So-
Jim more because when I was at Johnson County coaching, he was at Shawnee Mission East.
Okay.
And
Ricker
so,
was there.
yeah, and so that's how we met, kind of recruiting and trying to get players. And then, like you said, soccer community. But he's older than I am.
Yeah, you're right. Because I remember we and I were talking, and he remembers playing against Carlos and Alex.
Yeah.
And they were at Ward.
That age.
And,
yeah. Because those
So-
guys are 5 years older than me.
Yeah. Jim's older than us.
we all
too.
are. Yeah, he's older. Yeah,
Yeah, so
he's
that's
2 years
big
older
gap.
than us, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, and that's another episode you got to watch, dude. I had him on my show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got to catch up.
Yeah. So man, dude, you and I, we go back, way back,
Way back.
to 15th Street.
Yep.
Different
Right.
15 streets.
And you know what? And it's crazy that you said your address was 1511. I didn't even realize it was 11 and ours was 12.
I know, that's wild.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to second guess myself. I think it was 1511 South 15th Street. Now that you're
Okay.
older, you know, you second guess everything. But
Or you might be wrong.
yeah, I might be wrong, you know. I do remember my phone number at 913-831-1750, but I think it was 1611 South 15th Street.
Yeah.
You don't drive by anymore? You don't just.
Yeah.
You still do?
Yep.
isn't the idea of home phones wild?
Yeah.
I
Now-
miss them.
now,
I miss
at
them.
least.
Dude,
Yeah.
I miss them. Like, that's what they. No. Listen. In terms of the way growing up, like, early on, I remember in kindergarten and first grade, they made you learn that stuff. Your home phone number, your address, like, all that for emergency context purposes. And now, if I were to go to jail, I'll be like, fuck, I can't call nobody. I don't know numbers.
I don't
I know my
exactly.
home number. I know my
Like
home
you can
number.
know like your dad's cell phone number. It's the same
I know like
thing.
the first. I know the area code and the first three. It's the last four that I don't.
Same.
I always.
That's a you thing. I'm
I-
saying you can learn another number and
You
make it that
can,
important
but
number.
I
and
know, but that was the important. The home phone.
You
was
can forget the home
important-
phone
You're right.
number.
It
Now
was
we
the
just
important
just
number.
look up a name and push
Yeah.
the button. I don't, you know.
Yeah. So my number was 3214829. It's crazy how we can remember that.
Yeah.
You know.
Your home number?
My home
Yeah,
number.
That was your home number? I do not remember that.
Yeah.
So
3214829.
He was calling you. You weren't calling him.
Yeah, that's true.
apparently phone numbers are just the whole big number, but they're only broken into those sections of 3, 3, and 4 so that people can
Memorize it.
memorize them easier.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it was like that for us.
But
back
your
then.
number is just the full number, like on a
Right.
sheet of
Okay.
paper would be
But the
just the full
dashes,
number.
that's what
But the
makes it-
dashes so that people can distinguish area and that
Dun, dun,
people
dun.
can
Okay.
remember.
Hang on.
Dun, dun, dun,
We
dun.
were at a time when there was no area code.
What?
It
Yeah.
was
Well, we didn't
just
have the area code. It was just 321
three numbers and then your
Yeah.
4 numbers, and that was it.
3214829. That was
Whoa,
it.
wait,
But
whoa.
it's
When
probably
did Eric?
because you
when-
didn't have access to.
No,
like,
I mean
you
that was
couldn't
just
call California. Is what I'm saying.
It was
with
too.
that.
It was too far.
right. If you had to call out of town, yeah, you
Yes,
did
you
have
would
to.
use
So that's
the-
what I'm saying. Is your access only allowed that, so you didn't need an area code
Correct.
from that.
But now
Area codes
but-
were still a thing, but you just didn't need
Right,
one to
exactly.
access
Right.
close numbers.
When did area codes come into play?
I couldn't tell you.
I didn't know they weren't always a thing.
No.
Right.
Again, they were a thing. You just didn't need them in your inside
Right.
network.
You didn't have to use it before, and now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Yeah. If you were calling home phone to home phone, you
Just dial the number.
yeah, you
Yeah.
still
You
don't
still had
need
an area
it.
code, but you didn't have to push it.
Right.
On an unrelated, sort of the same topic, I've done that in the dating world when someone, like a girl gives you her number and the first three are like wild, like, whoa, like 669. Where
What
is
area
that?
code's
Yeah,
that?
I gotta
Yeah.
check.
Yeah.
And then it's just like a smaller part of Kansas, and I'm like, okay, so he's a real person.
So you're talking about 620 for Southeast Kansas. That's
Or
what you're
whatever.
talking
I just made up numbers. I'm just saying, like, if I don't recognize the 816 and 913, I'm gonna think you're a fake person.
Yeah.
See, and then what we're talking about here is basically memories, right?
Right.
That's what we do on the show. I mean, what your childhood memories? I mean, do you have quite a bit of them?
Oh man,
Yeah,
so many.
Just
But blessed because man, you reflect back and man, I wouldn't have changed how we were raised, and how we grew up and the
Yeah.
community we had and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's no man, it was the best. I mean, our moms or
know.
the families were close, and then you had all the kids were close, and then
yeah,
you know we didn't have issues. I mean, there was no problems.
right.
Right.
You know, it didn't seem like it anyway. Maybe I
Yeah.
didn't know it because I was little, but.
And if there were problems, we danced it out. We didn't.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, it was just a cool community.
Yeah.
Franklin Center was, you know,
I kind of
everything.
feel sorry for our kids nowadays.
Sure.
That they are not getting those same experiences that we had
No.
growing up.
Yeah, I mean, we just having that Franklin Center and then the sports and you know, kids always running around because I mean it drew people. They had a cafe. They had you know, had a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
You know.
But
yeah, what a
okay,
neat
so
place.
you know, your parent coming from the whole soccer world as well. Our kids are so busy nowadays doing that kind of stuff that they
Doing the soccer,
doing
club
the soccer,
and
club
stuff like
soccer,
that.
and it because it's such a business now. And
Yeah.
like if you're not doing it all year long, you fall behind and
Sure.
whatever. That I don't know that they get really that chance to enjoy the times that we had when we were under a strict
Yeah.
schedule all the time.
Right.
Do you know what I
right,
mean?
Right. Like now the kids train 3 times a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Hey, Los, real quick, can you pull your mic?
Sure,
closer?
sorry. Yeah, you know, kids train 3 times a
Yeah,
week. We
yeah.
train twice maybe, and
Yeah, you know,
more free
back-
time to
back
be
then-
with
Right,
friends
right,
and more
yeah.
free time to be around the neighborhood.
So
You
back
know,
then,
now-
you know, I didn't do the soccer thing, and I know you and your brother did, but he played club soccer, right? What was the name of that?
I think he was with Udinese, maybe?
Yes,
Yep,
Udinese.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Because it's funny because when I had him on, I brought that up, and he was like, "Dude, how do you remember that?" I was like, "You wore every day. You had a shirt that said Udinese,
Udinese, yeah.
and it did a different color."
Yeah.
You know,
about. Can I ask a hater question?
of course.
Uh-oh.
That's
So-
what you do.
If kids are doing more club type sports, are more kids going pro? Like what's the benefit of like a paid club sport if it's taking more time and they have less freedom? Like are they getting more scholarships for sports out? Like you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Like what's the benefit besides playing the sport at a higher level maybe?
Well, I mean,
Can you
like for me, when people say, you know, you think your kid's going to play college, I don't know. It's up to him.
Right.
I don't do it for that reason. We don't pay the money for them to get a college scholarship or maybe go pro. I do it for, you know, I feel like I support it and enjoy because of it teaches them work ethic,
Yeah.
you know, discipline,
Team aspect.
team, and then you meet people.
Yes.
You know, like a lot of my friends are from my soccer days,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, soccer world or college, pro days, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But, you know, I feel like that's what they're getting out of it.
I guess the question was more
But-
like, are they getting more out of club than just like a school team or
Well,
something
definitely,
along
definitely
that?
with club coaches are better now. So when we were growing up, I mean, the game is so much better now. Fields are better, facilities are
Oh,
better. But just the discipline part of it, it's you know, if they didn't have practice, there's nights we don't have practice. What do they do all day? It ain't like you said. It ain't like it was when we were growing up when there was
Right,
kids
right.
running around the street. They're inside playing video games.
Yeah.
I guess I'm
Yes.
thinking
You know
to,
what I
like,
mean?
yeah,
And my
age
kids
or-
aren't real video game kids, but
Yeah.
they get bored. you
Yeah,
know,
they do
or,
other
or they're
things.
watching Netflix. You
Yeah.
know,
Right, right.
You know, and
We become more technology.
Yeah.
The kids are really into that. And so,
But like
I mean,
even
I
a
see what you're
Marcos
saying.
was like 5 days a week with football.
right.
But that's I guess that's what I'm saying is just the additional part of it of like I'm going to take it extracurricular.
I know. And we're guilty of it.
I'm just asking.
We're
the question.
guilty.
Sure.
I'm just saying we're guilty. I mean, Ileana, you know, really got into a lot of that. Cristian did a little bit, and they all did.
But it
And
keeps you out of
yes.
trouble.
It does.
It keeps them busy. You know, we're like growing up. I did train twice a week, but then I was lucky that my brother had practices, so I go to his practices. You know, and I wasn't always. You know, kids get bored.
Yes, but
You know,
I guess
especially back then. You know, you
right.
didn't have technology like now. So,
Yeah, yeah.
But
But I guess I understand what you're saying is like, yes, we have better coaches and all, but do we really? It's become such a business, kid sports, that it's gone to a different level. But do we really need
That's just
to
the
put?
underlying question that I was asking.
I know. Yes.
Especially if we'll say if you went to college and you played pro without that,
Yeah.
is there? That's just the general question, not like you guys are good or bad
Right,
for
right,
doing
right,
it.
for doing-
But
yeah.
like, are
But-
more kids getting scholarships for sports?
What
or-
other options do the kids have now?
I think like school sports and
Well, they still do.
activities.
School,
Yeah.
They still do school sports.
Yeah.
You're saying extra practices, and then they still got that.
Well,
That's
like
a lot.
like you know, high school's from August to October or November.
Oh, I guess okay. High school is
so they're
is
not doing
segmented
club.
into that. Yeah.
That's.
Oh, yeah.
They're
It's,
just
it's
doing.
a seasonal thing.
and then
Yes.
they go to
Yeah,
club,
that's
and
fair.
then now they go train 3 times a week.
Right.
Sure.
You know,
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
And it's not
The
school. It's not
off-season
school
type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I see where you're going because yes, we were caught up in all of that too, and I see it as a big business, and
Oh,
and
definitely
all
a
these
big
kids
business.
are getting better, and
Yeah.
yes, but that does not mean that they're going to get college scholarships. Does not mean that they're going to be pro.
It
Yes.
might. Let me start. It might put them in different social circles.
That-
Like there's
yes,
benefits
yeah,
to that.
like I
as
said,
well.
those
That's
are the
true.
benefits.
Yeah.
The discipline, the social, and
Yep.
the meeting people and making memories.
Yes.
and traveling
We miss
a little
it.
bit. Yeah, you know.
As the parents,
Sure.
we
Parents,
missed
you
it.
know.
You know,
Yeah,
it's like
but-
we made friends and we had good times,
I
but
just know some of those sports get expensive.
yeah, I
Oh,
know,
Like
I know.
that's where in my head I'm a brand new parent of like what's the
I
return on this?
know.
Are we getting
And then-
scholarships?
And then
Are
now
we
they
getting pro
get now they
athletes?
get older,
You know?
and these kids are in travel leagues.
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
don't even play local games anymore. It's
I
like
know, yeah,
we're going to Phoenix, we're going to Florida, we're going to St.
Yeah.
Louis, we're going to Chicago.
yeah.
It's definitely changed as for. It's,
Okay.
it's all.
I need a
business.
draft prospect out of that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, I know, right?
I need a
But we-
contract at the end of that.
Yeah, but we would take advantage of those tournaments and whatnot. So, because we made little trips of those as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When-
And it comes back to the haves and have-nots, though.
Right.
It's not going to benefit everybody because the kids that can't afford it are the ones that are not going to.
Or,
So I
again,
mean,
maybe me not being in there, like I could see maybe a family like stretching to put their kid in a
Yeah.
club sport, hoping for that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And then it's are we seeing a return? I mean,
Right.
hey, people might be
Right.
getting scholarships. I don't know.
For
I'm
some
just
people.
But
saying,
like I said, I
don't
feel
know.
like I'm winning. My return would be, the social, the discipline, and then just staying active instead of
strong-minded
Yeah.
kid.
and
Yeah.
instead of getting in trouble.
yeah,
I get you.
yeah.
Because you go down the wrong path and you can
I know.
easily
Yeah.
fall into a bad trap.
Right.
Where
But there was
sports keeps. I feel like sports keeps
I
them out
do
of that.
agree. I do agree. Yeah,
You know?
sports in general. Back when we were in school, we went from sport to sport by the season. It wasn't year round.
Yeah.
You got
Let me
to
ask
play
you-
in the fall. You got to play a new sport in the winter. You got to play in the spring. And now some, are quitting one sport to play another sport year round. So
But,
that's
but
kinda,
but the whole business side of it now, back then you'd have local tournaments, local games.
Yes,
and
that's
so I
true.
could play basketball.
That's
and
true.
And also combine club soccer with it.
yeah.
Because I wasn't. I mean,
Having to
trained,
go, I
trained
know.
twice a week, and then I would go play at Heritage Park for a soccer tournament
Yeah.
on the weekend. Where
Yeah.
we didn't have basketball games on the weekend. Mm-hmm.
Very quick side note.
Yeah.
When you got kids playing like club sports and things like that, does a club sport trump like them getting a job and working? Or is that valued equally, less, more? I'm just asking the question.
But
to the
again,
room.
There's
it
not enough
depends.
time.
As a parent, it depends what you're trying to teach your
You
kids.
said there's not enough time. Yeah.
What do you want to teach your kids? And I feel like sports is teaching them the discipline and the go train for 2 hours or
Right.
do some sprints and
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
and work at it so you
Yeah.
can kind of excel at it, or go get a job, make $12 an hour, and what are you teaching there? Same thing. Work ethic.
Yep.
So
Yep.
for me, I'd rather
I
them
throw the curveballs.
I
That's
get
the
it.
conversation. I hear
And
that.
I had a conversation with this with a friend of mine. I'd rather them learn work ethic through sports than working at a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Especially if you learned yourself, like you guys played
Yeah.
sports growing
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you got that from it. I think it's a good natural reaction to say, hey, I want them to at least try and learn it through the same avenues that I did for sure.
Yeah.
Because they got the rest of their lives to work. You know,
That's
Yeah.
that's what
You
we
know,
said
come on,
too.
be a kid, enjoy
I
it, play
know.
sports. I
Yes.
mean, and I'm a sports guy.
Right.
You know,
So-
I used to bug him. Let's go play. Find a game. Get some guys. Let's go play basketball. Hey, go get a football game. And
Yeah.
you know,
Where do you think that transition happened then? My last question, because I remember like my age and maybe even Mario and Marcos, like we would still ride around our bicycles through the streets like hoodlums. Mm-hmm. Where did that stop, or what stopped that? Do you think it was the cell phone? Like what? Something changed from, let's say, 2005 to now, where they don't
Yeah.
really walk. They don't really play outside. They don't really do stuff like
I
that.
I got a friend whose kid doesn't know how to ride a
know.
bike, and he's 17. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my
Yeah.
kids know how to ride a bike.
Yeah,
But-
let's
but
put
you know,
let's put them on blast.
no,
real
I'm
quick.
not. But you know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
know there's kids
You
out there
can't
that don't know how to
Yeah.
ride a bike.
Yeah.
Do you think
Right.
they go to the gym and they're like, nope, I'm not even going to try that.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
You know, this like I've told this story before. One time I was driving through the neighborhood and I saw a couple kids from a distance on bikes, right? But they were parked and they were right next to each other. So I'm like, oh, that's cool, you know. So as I got closer to them, they were on their phones, sitting on their bikes, right next to each other, playing on their
Hey,
phones.
that's an attempt.
And I was like, oh, shit. I thought that was cool that they were outside playing.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool because when there's times, like I know that the times that we've gone to El Paso, Texas, just driving around through the neighborhoods over there, and there's kids out there playing soccer, playing football in the street. And we used to do that at my, in front of my grandma's house, just like when we used to play football on 15th Street. Remember?
That's so
That
narrow.
little
How'd you
narrow-
guys do that?
And we did it. We
And we
played
did it
5-on-5
all the time,
6-on-6
with cars in the street.
Yeah.
hitting
Yeah.
cars and
Yeah.
whatever, you know, and
That's crazy.
the curb was out of bounds and
Yeah.
the car was out. I mean, yeah, it was very narrow, you know. But it's just sad that our kids, you know,
You think it's
Didn't-
maybe the density then? Houses are a little too far apart here, you
I
know?
don't know. No, we were just smaller, and it just, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
it
saying
just-
if in El Paso there's
yeah, in
maybe
El Paso
maybe
the streets were wide.
well, I mean in like more, let's say
That he's talking about people
living
are-
closer, duplexes,
Right,
things
but-
like that.
but-
Maybe just more densely populated. I don't know.
Here's the thing that I've always thought about. It seems like now nobody has front porches. Everybody has a deck.
No, that's true. Yeah.
So everybody
Yeah.
hangs out on their
In the
deck.
back rather than
you know what I
the
mean?
social front.
And back in the day, we walked down your street and all the moms were sitting on their porches.
Yeah, watching us. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
And the kids were out playing, you know, where now everybody's in their backyard.
Yeah. That's true too. Yeah.
You know, you'll walk down the street. I mean, you'll go look in front of my house and you won't see anybody.
I know. I
Yeah,
know.
I mean, do you ever? I mean, just think if there was a way that your kids can just go back in time and to see us playing at Franklin, and what would they think? Like, 'cause, I mean, what we did at Franklin, we did pretty much every sport.
Everything. I broke my teeth there.
Did
You
you?
did?
Playing we're playing baseball.
Was it when
And-
we were playing tennis baseball, or was it with the
Yeah, I don't remember if we were playing tennis. But yeah, it was a tennis.
But you
baseball.
remember when we
And
did
we had
that,
a
right?
can as a base, and I ran around second
Oh,
base,
yeah.
hit the can, and busted my
Oh,
teeth.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think. Oh yeah, then I think that was the time when I said I think we better start painting bases.
Yeah, I think that might have been before the base was painted. But yeah,
Yeah, because I remember. You remember Mr. Carrillo?
Yeah,
who
oh,
used to
yeah.
work there.
Oh, yeah.
So I went up to him and I said, "Hey, can we get somebody to paint some bases?" So
You did
I
that.
had that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had that done out there.
yeah. You got to run
And-
around second base with a can at that time, you know. But yes, we
Dang.
played everything there. Basketball, and I got the double dip because I would play with them, and then I play with my group of friends.
Yeah,
And I was fortunate that they let me
Right,
play with them,
yeah.
and I was 5 years younger.
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah, which is you
know.
were an athlete too, so you know
Well-
that helped as well.
Yeah.
And so you would sit between. Remember the poles?
Yeah, I sit between
And
the
you
poles,
would
just sit there and watch.
You would sit there, literally underneath the basketball
Yeah.
goal.
Yep.
Watch us play, and then as soon as we were done with the game, boom! You
I'd be
grab
out
a
there
ball, you'd
shooting
be
out
out there
there.
shooting. And, Get off the court, kid!
Yeah.
We're trying to get. We're just resting. We're getting ready to play another game.
Yeah, that I definitely loved sports for some reason. I
Yeah,
just
no, that
enjoyed
and
it.
that's great. You know,
Especially
and
growing
we'll
up.
definitely get into in our second segment. That's what we were talking about. So the sports thing, it's you know, you were fortunate to play professional soccer,
Right.
right? And you want to talk about that? How did that all come about?
Yeah,
for you?
what was your path to getting to that
Well,
point?
you know, when we were growing up, we didn't have sporting. We had Comets.
The Comets.
Yes.
Okay, so,
And so-
we were the Comets, and then they went into the attack.
Yep.
Okay, so did you play with the Comets first?
Well, no, play with the attack.
Okay,
Wait,
so
did they
you
go
play-
Wizards after attack?
No,
then?
so it was indoor. You had
Oh,
indoor and
okay,
outdoor.
okay.
Now you have indoor and outdoor, but back then it was just indoor. And so back then there was a time indoor soccer was bigger than the NBA. I mean, they'd have 14,000 people at Kemper. And so that's where we grew up. Dad would take us, and you know, we all idolized the game, indoor game, and you know, I was just fortunate that you know, it was one of my goals to play indoor soccer. It wasn't to play with sporting; it was to play indoor because that's what I grew up watching. But yeah, I got to check that box, and but yeah, I played high school, college, and got drafted.
Where did you play college ball?
I started at Johnson County for 2 years, which was big. You know, out of high school, I did well in high school, but I didn't get recruited a lot. And
You were at
Turner High School.
Turner.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
Yep. Yeah, we
Okay.
did well with state, and I don't think they've ever been back since we went my senior year. But just didn't really get some offer. I think Avila offered and KCK, but I don't know. I just didn't want to go to KCK, and trained all summer. And then I went to try out at Johnson County, and yeah, Schwab gave me a full ride, and that's where it started. And it was a good place for me because I got to play, and my body grew, and like I was talking about. Becoming an athlete, I think my body became an athlete at Johnson County, and
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and then from there I went to Rockhurst, and I got drafted to play pro.
Okay.
So what, having Schwab as your coach, a good connection into the attack? Didn't he play?
He
at some
played.
point?
Yeah, he was there. Yeah, you know, and being local,
Yeah. Yeah.
being local helps. I mean, and I did well at Rockhurst, and we lost in the national championship my senior year.
Oh, really?
So we did pretty well there, and just being local, I think helped.
That's good.
You know.
Okay.
What's the draft like? Is it anything? In my head, when I think draft, I'm thinking football draft.
This
With
is
the-
soccer.
okay.
This is totally
I know.
different.
So
Yeah.
that's what,
And you got to
what-
think, this is back in '98. You know,
Is it
we're
like
still,
just a bunch
soccer
of
was
people
still
in
like,
a room? Like,
No, you got a phone call basically.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Maybe
He
like
was
the
at-
managers are in
Yeah, I
a room
was
and they
at
just
home,
deal it
and,
out.
Yeah, you got a
Okay,
phone
okay.
call. That was it.
So you remember that day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got a phone call. I got drafted. And
Who were you with? I mean, if you don't mind me asking.
I think I was just by myself, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
So
I
is it,
mean,
you weren't waiting on it.
That's
It
what
was
I'm saying. Were you
just-
home waiting on a call? Like,
no,
did you know
honestly,
the draft
like,
was happening?
I knew it was,
or-
no, I didn't.
No?
Like, I didn't be like, oh, that day it's coming.
Yeah, okay.
No, or I got a heads up, like, hey, you might get drafted. No, it was nothing like that. It was like, hey, you got a phone call. Hey, you got drafted to the attack. And
That's cool.
And then I went and trained, and usually you don't, like, you get drafted mid-season. Like, season starts October. You get drafted after our college season ended after Thanksgiving.
okay.
So, like, the draft was like the first week of December.
Okay.
And usually the guys who get drafted come and train during the Christmas break. So that's what I did. And I was lucky that I had a pretty good 2-week
good.
session that they signed me.
Oh, nice.
So then I got signed, and it was like, okay, I was still trying to finish school.
Yeah.
And playing, but then back then, man, we played a lot of games. So we would be gone we'd go to Edmonton for like a whole week.
Damn.
And then we'd go play 3 cities in 3 nights, and school just wasn't fitting.
Did school
So-
try and accommodate? Did they try? Like,
It was more like, okay, let me go do this soccer thing. I don't have much left. I can come back.
Oh, okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I think Toka might have helped me with that decision. I don't remember. And he's the coach at Rockers. And then, so that's what I did. I just, I'm going to go play.
Did you ever finish that degree?
And I did finish the degree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. My ex-wife's like, yeah, get this degree. Give these kids no excuse to not go
That's
to college.
true.
And get a
Yeah,
degree.
yeah,
So I went back, got that done. But so I got, I got signed right away, and so I was the rookie.
Yeah. I remember going to watch him.
Yeah. Yep.
I remember going
You
to a
made
game.
you made us so proud, Carlos.
I know.
It was-
Yeah.
do you have like a framed
Yes.
jersey or anything?
I got some, honestly, I got stuff in boxes like I've never even shown my kids.
Oh, man.
Come on.
It's crazy. You know, what's
Not
crazy
in the
is-
man cave
So
or
do
anything?
they know?
No.
They know this, right?
They know, yeah.
Or are they going to learn here today?
No, they
No.
already know. No, they already know. But like I got one of my buddies sent me the video when we lost in the national championship game, and that's literally like the only footage I've ever watched of myself playing. And I'm sitting there showing my kids, I'm bragging about it. I scored a goal, and they're like, "Man, you act like this is the only goal you've ever scored. I'm like, it really is. I mean, it's only
It's only
it's
recorded.
only recording that I have.
Yeah,
I have
that's
tapes that are in a box, but I've never pulled them out.
Yeah. Because
You know what I mean?
who has a VCR nowadays?
Yeah, who has a VCR? You know. So the kid, he sent it's on actual YouTube, and he sent me the game, and I'm watching it, and I only watched the regular because we went to overtime, and I haven't watched the overtime yet because I can't get myself to watch it because we lost.
Because you know, yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to watch it, man.
Really?
Yeah.
It still hurts.
It still hurts, man.
Oh, man.
God, especially we had a good group of guys, and
Yeah.
it just still hurts. But
So
yeah.
then, how many years did you play with the Attack?
4 years, and then I stopped, and then they came back when I was in my 30s.
Oh, really?
And I went back and trained with them, and next thing you know, I signed and I played the first year because they left for a minute and then they came back,
Oh.
and then they came back as the Comets.
Oh, okay.
So they went from Comets to the Attack back to Comets.
Yeah.
So is there any sort of like alumni get-togethers?
Yeah,
Or
they
still
invite
do
us to
that?
the games.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all coaches at Johnson County.
Right back.
I take the kids, but like now, I wanted to go 2 weeks ago. They're getting older, you know. When
Yeah,
they were little,
yeah.
it was easy. I take
Right.
them, and you know.
I'm telling you, when they were little.
Now it's
Yep.
but
Where do they play it now?
they play at the Independence Center.
Okay.
It's a
Okay.
great little venue.
Mhm.
I'm shocked they don't get good crowds. I think it's a fun game to watch. Indoors fun because
Yeah.
it's so fast.
Yeah.
You can't hide. You know, I mean, it's 5v5, and you know, as soon as you take a shot, you're going the other way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
You got to get back behind the ball.
Yeah.
Where in outdoor, you can hide. You can hide. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
You can sit in that corner.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I look back and I'm like, people ask me, would you rather play indoor or outdoor? I was like, I'd rather play indoor because I touch the ball in indoor all the time.
Yeah.
And outdoor,
That's
there's times you
true.
run down the field, especially when you got older. I'm like, I don't want to play outdoor soccer no more. I want to play indoor. I want
That's-
to
you
touch
know,
the ball. What's the point? If I'm just running, never touch the ball, and then you got to run back
Yeah,
on
no,
defense.
that's
and then you gotta
true.
Run back.
Yeah.
Indoor, you're always on top of the ball, you know?
Yep.
So let me ask: when you were in college, did you think you were good enough to play professional?
You always think, as an athlete, you always think.
That's
you're-
right.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I think I was going to
You
go play
got
pro.
that's the game changer. If you can put it in here that you got it and you're the best guy out there, and when you get the ball, you're not scared and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Make that.
Then that's the game changer. And I
Yeah.
felt like I had that.
I think in that a lot of athletes miss that part
Which part?
of having that in them. That makes a difference between the really good players and those that could be really good, but
Right.
they don't have that part.
Yeah. You're not being scared like you want the ball. And,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
confident that
Yeah.
not scared of the moment.
You were a forward, right?
Midfield.
Oh, you're a midfielder. Oh, so you
Center mid.
play both defense and
Well, back then it was more offensive midfielder. My friends make fun of me. They said I never played defense. So I was more like an offensive mid.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
You
So
didn't
I was able to wander.
So you're like the James Harden of soccer, right? He don't play defense. He just out there play offense.
Yeah, he is a point guard. Yeah, it's similar. But he doesn't pass. He shoots. I was more of a passer.
Yeah.
I didn't want to
Okay.
shoot. Like my dad get mad. Like I'd get in front of the goal. Why didn't you shoot? I'd rather pass it.
So is it 5v5 with the goalie or without?
Without
Okay.
6v6.
6v6.
And is it always like 2-1-2? I'm trying to like mentally put the. Or,
No, wait a minute. Everybody gets behind the ball. But
Okay,
usually when
okay.
there's a shot, that's when it's a track on the way back.
okay.
And it becomes 3v2s, maybe 2v2. But yeah, indoor games fast.
Back in the day, did you guys go to a lot of the Comets games before you even started playing? I mean,
Yeah,
before
he said
the
his
level.
dad would.
Yeah,
your
take
dad would
him.
go to all the games.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we would go to a lot of games, and that, like I said, that was big for us. We all wanted to play with the Comets.
The name I remember is Gino Schiraldi.
Gino,
I remember.
that's everybody's big name.
I don't know why,
Yeah,
but that's the
everybody-
name I
And
remember.
the other one I remember, Zopede.
Enzo Depede, the goalie. That's the-
How you say that? Depede.
Enzo Depede, I think
Depede,
that's
was
yeah.
it?
Yeah, that was another.
He was the
name.
goalie.
Yeah, he was the
Yeah.
goalie.
See, those are the only two I remember.
Yeah.
And then Carlos Olivas, I remember that.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, speaking
But
of,
the game was just indoor here. We didn't have outdoor.
Yeah.
We didn't have MLS.
Yeah.
If I watched soccer, I would go to my uncle's and watch the big old satellite. You watch the Mexico League,
yeah.
But
Who's your Mexico team?
okay, that's tricky. So, I lived in Mexico in second grade.
Okay.
So back then, our city was Santos, and they're in second division. So people wouldn't go to the games. And now they're in first division. But anyway, since they weren't relevant in the league on television, and
Yeah.
I was always an America fan
America?
as a kid, because
Okay.
it was always on TV, and so when I was in Mexico, I was an America fan. But then I got older, and then gotta support your family. Everybody from my parents' family city is Torreon. They have Santos.
Oh, so that's where the Santos are from.
So that's
Torreon.
a Santos, and then they eventually became Division One.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
So now they're Division One, and so I support Santos, but deep down I'm an America fan.
Okay.
So Santos and America are now on the same level.
They're in the same,
Same
Division
division,
One.
same
Yep,
division.
yep,
Okay.
yep.
Yeah, I've never really kept up with, I mean, you see Pumas and what's the
Chivas.
Chivas and some Azul or
Cruz
Cruz
Azul.
Azul.
Cruz Azul, yeah.
Okay. That reminds me, we're going to go way back. Your dad and my dad played together on the Cruz Azul team here in town.
No kidding. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they used to play at Swope
Swope and at St. Margaret's.
and at St. Margaret's.
You remember St.
Yes.
Margaret's Park?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play there. Even as a kid, I used to always go to Vega Park, little Vega Park.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I used to go there Friday nights and play with all the Mexican guys.
That's right. Yeah, I remember
Every Friday
seeing that.
night, man. I would go down there and play. I was in high school, and I would go down there and play.
Yeah.
Shoes are nice.
Well, and
and
then
shiny.
Leo Alvi. Did you
Lil
know?
Alvi.
Oh, yeah.
Lil
That
Alvi.
one too.
Yep.
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 I'm sure that park is still being used, right?
I think so.
Because
Yep.
I think they had a league there,
Yep.
or a Mexican league,
Yeah.
is what they call
In
it.
City
It's
Park.
grown. Like the Mexican league here has grown. It's
Is it really?
pretty big, in the summertime. Yeah. But
But yeah, so our dads played.
yep.
Swope Park
Yep.
had a big fight one year
Oh, they always fought.
because
Always fights, man.
I know Rafa's dad or his uncle, someone had their
Ramirez,
ear.
yeah.
One
Yeah.
of the Ramirez dads had their ear cut or
Bitten off.
something.
Oh man, it was always.
Oh,
a
yeah.
fight, bro.
I know.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And we'd be there all day. 10 o'clock game, and then after the game, everybody sit around. Dads
Drinking.
were sipping, the kids were out playing.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody on their phones.
But nobody on their phones, just kicking a soccer ball, and then next thing you know, there's a big old fight, and then
Yeah.
The just
my
thinking
dad was
about-
crazy though. He was, and dirty, like a dirty soccer player.
Oh,
Yeah,
he must have coached Leo then.
yeah.
I think he did.
Yeah, I think
because
so,
your dad
yeah.
did coach. Your dad had a soccer team,
Yep.
and I think I told Juan this story. It's been a while since I've told it, but we're out there. Remember that little grass pad that was right on the side of you guys' house?
Yeah. There was
Right?
a little wall.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
wall there,
yeah,
and
yeah,
we
yeah.
would play
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
soccer, right? And so I was out there, and I didn't know the game. I was just out there kicking the ball around, and your dad grabs me and says, "Hey, how come you don't play soccer?" I said, I play baseball and basketball," and he's like, "You'd be a good goalie." I go, "Why? What makes you think?" He goes, "Cause you're thick." I said, "Damn, God, call me fat."
Did you become a goalie?
No.
No.
Yeah, so I'll always remember that. Yeah, right there. He pulled me aside like he's trying to recruit me, man.
Yeah.
I'll take you to eat after. We keep you thick.
Well, the good thing, my dad was a coach. He coached Juan's friends, and he coached all my friends.
Yeah.
And it was funny. He had I think it was 65th birthday, and Sandra's like, let's all get together and go to the soccer field and have a surprise birthday party. And everybody came. I mean, everybody
Well, that's
loved
cool.
my dad because he did he would pick everybody up. We'd have a van, and we'd go pick up,
Remember the orange van?
the orange van, and my dad would pick everybody up.
Yeah.
Probably didn't charge nobody,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He had a big heart,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's doing good.
Good.
Lives with Santa. All he does is watch soccer.
Oh,
That's all he does.
he
You wonder where I get it from.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
watches soccer and just smiles all the time.
That's
Your
it.
dad's always smiling,
Yeah.
which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Shoot, then he's probably at all the boys' games.
I'm guilty. I'm just terrible about calling and remind, hey, come to the game, But when I do, he's always there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always.
Still driving?
Yeah. I mean, he never hesitates. Oh, yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Yep.
He always comes I'm just bad about not inviting him. Mm-hmm. It's just like regular. He don't want to come.
Oh, please! If he sits there watching
I know, right?
soccer all the
Right?
time.
Yep. So
Yeah.
And then you coach some, right?
I did. I coached college I was on the men's side for 9, maybe 10 years, Johnson County. And then I stopped when Rex was born. And then once they got older, I went back and I coached the women with Schwab.
I do remember that.
I was
yeah.
with Schwab for about 8, 9 years.
Oh, wow.
So I was there for 17 years.
No way, dude.
Yeah,
Really?
A long time.
Man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I miss it a little bit, but
Yeah.
I'm okay without it.
Yeah. So now you're playing in the 50 and older leagues?
No, I don't play no more, man. I stopped playing probably 5 years ago.
Yep. How old are you?
I'll be 50 this year.
50. Nice.
Yeah. But I stopped about 5 years ago when I just didn't want to tear anything.
Have you been one
I-
of those lucky ones?
Lucky.
Never.
Never, no Achilles, no knee,
Okay.
no nothing. The
Yeah.
only thing I've ever done is a wrist.
Oh, really?
That was it.
Huh.
I got
While
bridged
playing.
and fell down. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was it.
Ah.
Yep.
Okay,
And I
I-
didn't realize it was even broken until I went to lift weights one day after
yeah.
training. I was playing in Mississippi, and that's when I realized I did something.
Really?
But yeah, I stopped 5 years ago, and then I took up golf.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
I took
that's
up
right.
golf
Yeah.
probably about the same time, 6-7 years ago, and then I play golf now.
How's your golf game?
Good.
Is it?
No, it's not good.
No.
I mean, it works. You know, it's
fuck's that
good.
mean, it
I mean,
works?
it's good for like 15 holes. You know, and you have 3 bad holes. You know, I'm like, I'm great for 15 holes. I just can't complete a round yet.
Yeah.
You know, I get
Really?
a couple holes that just kill my score.
You had.
You know.
Oh, okay. Because of score wise, and you just is that why you can't go all the holes because of your score?
No, I mean,
No,
I finished.
he
It
could-
just
yeah.
my score. It
Your score's
affects my
just
score.
horrible.
Like
Oh, I see
I'll
what
shoot
you're
an 89, but if you eliminate 3 holes, I would have shot 10 strokes better. You know what I mean? It's just because instead of getting a par, I'll get a 8. So that's 4 over. It just kills your score.
Yeah, I have
you
to
know?
look that shit up.
So I get like 3 bad holes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying.
What do you do with your competitiveness? I mean, you've always been real competitive,
Right. I know.
and that's where I get
Why is
golf.
it-
Golf is that void for me because I'm
So that's what I'm
super
picking up now.
competitive,
I know.
You know, and
Yep.
soccer, and even in my 40s, I would stay in shape because when I went to go play, I wasn't just going to be a scrub.
I didn't realize. I didn't
Yeah.
realize you could get competitive in golf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and my brother and Fernando, we go at it.
Yeah.
That's arguments. Fernando throws clubs.
No way.
Oh yeah. Oh
Just throw them in
yeah.
the water.
Yeah. And we make side bets. You know. And
I need to go golfing with you guys just so I can fucking laugh at you.
we'll laugh at you.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
I'm not golfing. I'm
Because-
just, I'll drive the car.
Yeah.
No, I tried golf once, and I never got invited back.
Yeah.
Once.
I'm addicted to it, and I think
Yeah.
that just comes with sports.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's just no different when I learned soccer. I was addicted to it.
Yeah.
All I want to do is play.
This one here asked for golf clubs for Christmas, and Santa brought them.
Yeah. It's addictive, man. And once you get hooked, like even like my nephew Diego Juan's kid, he's hooked now.
Yeah.
Yep. So and Marty, they're all Denise's son, they're getting hooked on it.
Okay.
My youngest plays. Rex wants no part of it, but
Oh,
Lucas
really?
plays. I get him out there and he plays.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And he's decent.
Yeah.
You know.
I think.
Yeah.
See,
I told Mario, I said, we need to take it up because we're getting old, but still have that
You're getting old.
competitive.
Yeah.
I want to be out there doing something.
Jose, you golf too, right? You've gone and done some holes here and there and whatnot.
Yep.
But I take it to another level.
Yeah.
Because I practice.
Oh,
and I still
sheesh.
suck. Like I got a little net at the station. I'll hit balls. I got a net at home. I hit balls. I go to the range. I mean, I'm just that's just how I'm built.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and that's maybe why just the soccer and basketball. I just
Yeah.
you know.
So, remember the time when I recruited you to play basketball with us there at Argentine
Yeah.
on my Uncle Ralphie's
We
team?
go there and play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was one team. There was one team that we couldn't beat. And I told Uncle Ralph, I said, you know what? I know somebody that can guard this guy all day long. I said, we just keep him like a fly on shit. And Carlos shut him down. It was Drew Rangel.
Drew Rangel.
What,
Yeah.
what age would you say that was for you?
I had to have been early 30s.
So I was 25.
So he was a
Yeah,
young buck.
so you were a young buck. You were the young one on the team.
and I pick him up 90 feet in it. That's how I did in high school. I would just, I would pick. I had a motor. I wouldn't get tired.
That was crazy. Even we'd call it timeout, and Carlos would still be on. He'd be over there next to Drew, like, over here with us, buddy.
I'm trying to. That's probably past your prime then, right?
Yeah.
Did he know you in your prime?
Oh yeah, I
Carlos?
grew up. Yeah,
Okay, so we need
Uh-oh.
testimony.
very good.
Could he ever dunk?
No,
Oh.
no.
We'll edit this part out.
No,
And Franklin,
I never saw it.
You said he was right underneath the goal.
I
I was always there. I never saw it.
Apparently, at that time the goal was all hanging like this.
Is that why you could?
I tried to dunk and got a bunch of people mad at me, and they're like, "Oh, he trying to dunk there. He trying to dunk on somebody." And I was like, "Oh shit."
And I remember you used to call me. I'd go down there and play with you guys.
Yeah.
That was fun.
You ever shoot baskets in my backyard? Remember I had that goal up?
Oh yeah, many times.
Yeah, you remember that?
Didn't you have? Wasn't it like 2 strips of driveway and then
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
no grass in the middle?
At the beginning, at the beginning, but then
at the end,
when they got to the
there was a
garage,
little bit,
that was probably about maybe 8-9 feet.
Was there a point of
cement.
that grass in the middle?
Was there a point?
It's just the way the driveway
The
was
driveway
made.
was made.
The way driveway
Yeah.
was made back in the day.
So I do remember that.
Yeah.
I remember crazy. I can remember some stuff.
It's they've done already cleared that out now, and it's all cement there. But it was weird that we did that because there'd be times that somebody had a little bit too much to drink, and he wouldn't be able to handle that, and they'd be in the grass creating holes. And
Do you remember our driveway? My dad built those 2 little driveways in front of our house, and then all of a sudden it would fall into
and
that
it was
grass.
a different level.
Oh my God, I would always be scared. My dad would be sipping, driving home. And oh my God, please stop. Don't. I thought we were going to go over the little cliff.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Now,
but
did you do football with these guys?
Oh yeah, I would play football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The whole
Everything.
tackle and everything?
I don't know, we didn't play tackle. We played touch, maybe unless it was snowing.
Right. No, but I mean, she's talking about because we had a football team where I had the Orpezas. I had Ralph and James and Carlos Orpeza, and then it was myself and my
But
cousin.
like Juan was in all of that, right?
Juan, he once in a while he'd come, but he's always playing soccer though.
Oh, okay.
You
So,
know,
I always just play football with them in Franklin.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Franklin,
on
the
the street,
touch
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
football, flag. Well, we didn't do flag football, but
so were you a fighter like your brother was?
No, not at all. I remember this story. Remember you and I were walking up to Argentine. They were having a dance. Do you remember this? Mm-hmm. And we were walking up, and me and Mario were walking up, and we look up, and there's this car, and these 2 kids were fighting. All of a sudden, this kid got thrown over the car, and we're like, damn, who's that? Kind of find out it was Juan.
Oh, really?
he was fighting a big dude.
Yeah, big old dude. And that was him getting thrown over the car and then got punched into the car. I mean,
dang.
and we were just walking, wondering who the hell that kid was. Poor guy. It was Juan the whole time.
Carlos was like, Marty, go help him. I'm like, he can handle this.
Did we figure it out it was him?
It was.
Did we figure it out at the time? For some reason,
I think
we didn't realize who. Maybe we didn't realize who it was at first.
Yeah. But
I was about to ask if you guys knew, would you have gone to help him?
I tried, but Carlos held me back. Carlos was holding me back. Yeah, let me change the story real quick.
I was like, poor guy.
Hey, I was going to throw that one little shade.
Yeah.
Us riding our bikes around the streets here, we never got a gun pulled on us. Mm-hmm. You see how great Franklin is and how you wish your kids did that.
Yeah.
Your kids never got a gun pulled on you.
Right. We did. I told you that story. Right?
Well, it wasn't pulled on you per se, right?
Right.
It was pulled at that game.
Yes, it was during that game.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember that story, Los.
Which one?
It was a guy that pulled out. He pulled a gun out. I mean, the
From
game
his
was
head?
getting heated.
You said his head?
The 2 guys were arguing, so we all stopped. They were arguing, and one guy said, "Yo, homie," and just the guy
Pull the gun
out of his hair. You know how we used to wear they used to wear the flat tops like Kid and Play?
Yeah.
He had a small gun sitting in the top of his head.
Don't remember that.
He pulled it out
Yeah.
and gave it to his buddy, and I'm like,
At Franklin?
at Franklin.
Yeah.
We all scattered.
Yeah.
I mean,
I remember the fights. There was fights there.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
I'd be more impressed that the guy hid it in his hair, because that just seems like that seems like something everyone would just stop and stare at.
It was just like White Men Can't Jump. You remember that?
Yeah, the box.
Yeah, no. When the guy pulled out a gun.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna shoot at you. Well, you went to go get my gun.
He said, "I'm gonna shoot." Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of, it kind of, and it was a truth. And there for the longest time, I was like, "Fuck, who was with me?" And my uncle Manny, you remember Manny?
Oh yeah.
He said he pulled me aside one day. He goes, "Hey, you remember that time when that guy pulled out a gun out of his hair?"
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, thank God, somebody remembered that," because
Yeah.
I thought I was the only one remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. And then so soccer, you're doing this. Now you're a firefighter, right?
Fireman. Yep.
How did you get into that?
Juan.
Yeah.
Juan became the fireman first, and then I stopped playing. And I got in the mortgage business with Schwab. Started doing some
Oh,
mortgage
did you?
loans.
Okay.
Yep. And I was kind of transitioning from playing to figuring out what's the next move, go teach, or that's what I wanted to do as.
That was
From college.
your grad one?
Yeah, I was going to be a teacher.
You were? I
So
didn't know
I'm
that.
going to do this, or I'm doing mortgage loans and doing well there. And then Juan got on the job, and then I would go hang out with him at the station. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. It's kind of like sports, everybody's good camaraderie, everybody's hanging out, and they go do their thing together. And then there's like, Juan's like, they're taking the test. What do you think? I'm like, yeah, why not? So I took the test, and 21 years now.
21 years.
Yep.
Congrats, man.
Man, that's
awesome.
crazy.
Yeah. Go by fast.
So then your brother's got what, 30?
No, he's only got like 3 or 4 years in front of me. So
Oh,
he's
okay.
got 24 now. Yeah, 24. Yep.
Well, if your kids ever want to do that, what would you say?
I'd be
After
okay with
school, or
Yeah.
whatever they do. If they want to become a firefighter.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with it.
Because Emilio is a firefighter as well.
He was a fireman.
And then,
And then Marty's a fireman.
okay, that's right.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then and then Juan's, Julie's side of her family. That's
Yeah.
They're all firemen.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but I mean they got more.
Yeah. More
But
yeah.
that's Julie's dad was a fireman. Julie's brothers were firemen, and Julie's brother-in-law. And then Juan became a fireman.
Are they still firemen? Or
Yeah.
The parents?
Actually, no. There's only you got Andy, but his
Eddie?
brother's retired already.
No, Eddie wasn't a
No,
fireman.
his brother Anthony's
Oh, yeah.
retired, and then his dad obviously retired. But he's got some nephews on the job.
Yeah. So nephews. Anthony.
Anthony,
he's
Jr.,
a
the
firefighter.
third. Yeah, he's a firefighter, and then there's a couple other nephews.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, from 21 years, what would you say is the coolest innovation of like technology for firefighters? Like, is there a gadget or a tool or something that you just didn't have back in the day?
No, not really.
No?
Maybe the trucks are better. The fire trucks are nicer, more efficient, I guess.
You guys have like a laptop in the truck or like
Yeah, there's laptops now.
Stuff
Back
like that.
then, you used to have maps.
Yeah, that's
you'd have
true.
a map, and
Unfold
the
the map.
dispatch would be like, "Hey, go to this page, and
Oh
then
my
you'd find
gosh,
it,
really?
You'd be like,
Yeah.
oh shit, we just passed the street. God, we
Yeah.
gotta make a U-turn.
We have map books back in the day, but now, yes, a computer now. It's cell phone. Like
Yeah.
I could,
oh, shit, yeah.
my calls come in. Like I'm a driver now.
Oh, you
So
are?
for some
Oh, okay.
reason, I don't know that address, but
Yeah.
I know where it's at. Let me look at my phone. I'll look and I can. Know
You
where
mean you
I'm
can't
going.
just program it in the truck and it'll get you
Well,
there?
my captain has his laptop, but I kind of want to have. I don't want to have to bug him. I'm a driver. I'm supposed to
Yeah.
know where I'm supposed to. It's my job to
Do
know
they
where
still
I'm
have
going.
the guy in the back?
No.
They don't do that no more.
No.
What was the purpose of that? You've seen like movies where there's a guy in the back,
Oh.
the
Hanging on the
caboose. He was a driver as well. I think he had to.
Well, those are they're called tiller trucks. We still have a couple of those.
Really?
Yeah, we still have a couple of those, and I think that's just the way they go up, and how they can maneuver into tight spaces.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
Just like separate steering in the back?
Yeah.
yeah.
They used
So,
to do it
as a
back in the day.
firefighter, what do you think about the California fire that's going
wild.
on? I know.
It's wild. I mean,
It literally
wind. I
is
mean, the
wildfire.
wind.
Is
the
that the
wind,
main culprit of the?
I mean, I think
Yeah.
they said they had hurricane winds, and that's
Yeah.
when a fire happens and that wind catches it, it's going to spread.
And no matter where, I mean, it
Yeah.
could be anywhere.
Yeah, and then you got the dry.
Yeah, that's the key there. I know.
Yeah, it's a bad combination, I think.
Like,
So,
not
like,
that
is-
long ago, they
had
started
water
using
issues.
the salt water. Yeah.
And they had water issues and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So they say you would think that it'd be easy just to get to water there in California, but it's still hard.
They're saying the terrain, like it's so hilly
Yep.
that you can have water in a reservoir, but if it's got to go
Up, yeah.
up 3 miles, I mean, you got gravity working against you, so it's not as easy
And
as
also,
Why don't
the,
they-
the winds are going to keep them out of the air too.
some of the helicopters were dropping water, and the wind was just blowing it
yeah.
Yeah, man.
completely
Those-
off of what they were trying to
And
drop
that's the
it
thing
on.
that those winds were just too hard for the
Right,
helicopters
to
and
get
the
up.
planes.
But I don't
Yeah.
understand how it took so long for this to actually happen.
That it hasn't happened sooner.
That it hasn't happened sooner.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
were they aware? I mean, we don't live there, so I don't know. Were they aware that this could possibly happen, or did they?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Did they think it never would happen like this?
Right. Yeah. I don't
You
know.
know.
Or the
Yeah.
perfect
It was too
storm, you know?
Yeah. Now it's too late, and you got so many houses, and
Yeah.
they said the last number I heard, $150 billion worth of damage.
Sheesh.
You know.
Yeah.
And they're finally calmed down, though, right? It's,
No, I
it's
thought I
still-
heard the winds
still
are going to
sh-
be up again.
Yeah.
I think 2 of the 4 fires were contained. Maybe the other 2, or one of the other 2 have been contained since then. But as of a couple days ago, at least 2 of the smaller guys were contained. Yeah.
Man,
It's crazy. Have you ever had any like close encounters or any scary
They're all,
experiences?
you know,
No one stood out.
no
more.
one stood out more than the other.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? They're all pretty
they're
much-
all different, but
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
You know, just
But
gotta
you
do
don't just deal with fire though, right? Don't you guys like have to go to like if
Medical.
there's a wreck? Yeah.
car
if there's
accidents, medical calls. You know, I've been there to help give birth to 3
really?
kids, I think. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you become like a padrino after that? Man,
But-
that'd be wild. Any pulling cats out of trees?
Done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We just get the
Drunks
we just
sit
we
up
get a
on roofs.
booster and just shoot them with water and they fall out.
Just take your
A little
bow,
water,
arrow,
yeah.
just shoot it down.
Shoot them down. They'll be fine.
Oh, they've got another
But a lot
life.
of times you leave them alone, they'll get down. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the firefighters are always called for any kind of emergency, right?
Yeah, you'd be surprised. We get called for furnaces not working and a leak. Yeah, we get called for a
But,
lot
like,
of stuff.
Wow.
A leak like
Yeah.
water?
Like
Who
water's
sends
leaking.
you, though?
And,
Is that dispatch that sends you
oh
guys
yeah,
there?
we
Okay,
said
okay.
yeah. We got a water leak and we got to go and help them shut off the water.
Really?
Or like I said, furnace is not working. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, a lot of.
Yeah. But probably going and putting in smoke detectors.
We've done that before.
Did you bring
Right.
any? Did you bring any smoke detectors?
I'll send them your way.
We could use some. But all right, so this segment that I wanted to get into, we kind of have to go a little backwards because we had talked about your profession as far as a soccer player. So, like, when did you? What are you doing, Wayne?
I forgot I got to get Lucas at 6:30.
Oh,
And
shoot.
It's okay.
You good?
Pick him up.
If you, hey,
It
you
went
need
by
to make a phone call?
fast.
It does go by
I'm
fast.
like, wow,
it does
just
go by
love 'em like,
fast.
man.
I
You need to
know.
make, if you need to make a phone
No,
call.
I just text her. She's like, no problem. I'll go get him right now. I said,
Okay.
perfect. I didn't. I just looked up and I saw the clock.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh,
I know.
Shoot, I got to get
Yeah.
Lucas. But
Where's he
she'll get him.
practicing at?
At the Garmin.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh,
it's like a 10-minute drive from our house. It's not bad. It's a highway.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No biggie.
Cool. All right. So
Sorry.
no. You're good. No,
But
you
you're good.
you
I'm
gotta
good.
take care-
I'm in no rush. I just want to make sure you got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to go back to your professional your professional soccer. So it's like there's these signs that you were born an athlete. You know you're an athlete, right? So I'm gonna read these off, and I want to see if you agree. If this was part of your, or how would you say your?
Part of him as a person, as an
Do you
athlete.
think they apply?
Yeah, if they apply to you as professional. So of course, finding out the right sport. So soccer was the right sport for you,
For sure.
right? Even though you played basketball, you played any other sport, but soccer was a sport for you.
100%.
You focus on getting better at the sport. Was there a lot of that?
Yeah.
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 I wasn't like we talk about the club. I wonder if I wanted to play even if it wasn't for my club. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when I was in Mexico, true story. I lived there in 2nd grade, and that's where I really learned to love the game. I would skip school every single day. So they had 2 sessions. They'd have a morning session and an afternoon session in Mexico. And all my friends were in the morning session, and I was in the afternoon session. So me and my sister would go to school in the afternoon. I'd get off the bus, and my buddies were going to go play. Mm-hmm. Well, what do you think I wanted to do? I was only in 2nd grade. I was 8 years old, and I wanted to go play. So I'd skip school and go play soccer. They finally figured it out.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
As
And
in
by-
your parents or the school?
The school finally figured out and told my grandparents because I was living with my
Oh,
grandparents.
you were. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
And then they're like, well, this kid never comes to school.
So
But, what are you doing? I'm like, and then my dad's like, bring him home.
okay. So
But I knew, that's how it
Yeah.
was for me, that I just wanted to play.
so you guys, so everybody was in Mexico at this time, right?
No, it was just me and Sandra.
You and Sandra both left.
They sent us to Mexico. And I was in 2nd grade and Sandra was in 5th.
Okay, so then
We did a year there.
Okay, so then that would have made us 7th grade, Juan and I.
Yep.
Right. That's interesting. Now I'm remembering that. I remember there was a while that I didn't see you or your sister, but
Yep.
Denise stayed. Oh, but she was a baby.
She was a baby.
That's right.
Yep. And that's how, I mean, 8 years old, skipping
Right.
school to go play soccer every day.
Right. Yeah.
That's how much I liked it. I loved it. I fell
Did
in
you
love
speak
with it.
Spanish when you went?
You know, I grew up with
That
my,
was your first. That was your
probably
first
my
language.
first language.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was funny because then I left here, and so second grade, and I already knew English, right? When I came back, it's like I started over. again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It probably didn't take you too long.
No,
though,
but
to
I mean, I
get
got I had to beat some of those special classes with those
the remedial
ESL.
classes.
what's that?
ESL.
ESL classes.
English
I
as a
remember
second
having
language.
ESL classes, and oh my god! And then when I got back here, well, it's crazy. I don't understand why my parents did this. I skipped second grade here, and did it in Mexico. And when I came back, they put me in third grade, so I skipped all of second grade here.
But you technically had second grade down there.
Down there,
But you just
Okay.
said he never
Yeah.
went.
I never went.
But he never went. Yes, I get that. Yeah.
Never went to school, man. That's
That's
wild.
why. Yeah. So you've always felt a need to move.
You're the kid that can't sit still?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Right.
For sure, drives my wife crazy.
Yeah. You grew up in the sport in a sports oriented environment.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dad
My
is.
dad was
his-
watching. Juan played. My dad played. And then I played. So I was always around the game.
And, not
And then
only
my dad
that-
loved the game. So like I said, we go to every Comets game. Hold on. Not just Comets games. We would go to watch Rockhurst College games.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah, my dad liked it that
Oh,
much
okay.
that we would go watch Rockhurst College games.
Oh,
So that
okay.
was a big deal for me. Like I said, the
Yeah.
boxes I checked were boxes I had growing up. You know, I wanted to go to Rockhurst. Even out of high school, I wanted to go there, but they weren't giving me any money.
Oh, okay.
So my
Yeah.
parents couldn't afford that.
Right.
So that's
right.
why I went to junior college route.
Okay.
And then once that opportunity came, I was like, oh, God, this is great.
The next one is you had access to coaching, meaning there was always someone coaching you.
Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
And in any sport, really. Anything you played, there was always somebody there, right?
But yeah, I mean, like being around you guys. You
That-
guys are 5 years older than me. So I was able to
To learn,
implement,
to play.
you know,
Yeah.
not, what's the word I'm looking for? Emulate.
Yeah.
You know, what you guys were doing, could do it 5 years younger
So
with my group.
I helped you become a pro. So when you do that thank you speech, don't leave me out. 15th Street.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that was the best part for me, being able to be around you guys and then double dipping
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Would you consider yourself a high achiever?
from where we come from, I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah. So you always had that in you.
Grinder.
A grinder. Okay. How about this one? A healthy eater.
Terrible eater.
Okay. So that was
Terrible eater.
we could put across.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
one.
in my 30s, I could make up for it because all I wanted to do, I was always working out.
Yeah.
Now that I'm older, you know,
Yeah.
it's changed. You know, I still work out, but it ain't the same. Your body changes.
Oh, yeah.
Everything changes.
I mean, you work out. You get a lot of walking when you golf, so you're good.
Yeah. There you go. That's what I tell my wife. I gotta go exercise. I'm gonna go walk 18 holes.
Do you or do you cart? Do you cart it?
we walk in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Because it's cart path only, meaning the carts can't leave the cart path. Go on the grass.
Oh.
So you might as well walk.
Yeah.
Because then you can just carry your bag and then
Have
you go to
someone
your
drive
ball,
it
it's
and
already
you
there.
walk. Yeah. Right. Have someone drive the cart and then you can finish the walk.
No, we just
No,
walk.
they don't do the cart at all.
Oh, you
Just
just
walk.
walk at all.
Yeah.
Or
Carry your bag,
you
man.
can cart, but you just got to park 9 degrees. You know, you park and then you walk across to your ball, and then you got to come back and get the cart and then drive. Might as well walk.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just as fast and it's easier. Like I said, then if you need a different club, you already have it.
Okay.
Have to go
Oh, that's
back.
true.
Okay. Let's
Yeah,
go back
yeah,
to the attack. What were your eating habits? As a
That was different.
was it?
Yeah, I ate. I mean,
You
that
ate
was-
whatever because you knew you were going to run it off anyway.
Yeah, but I didn't.
I mean, because really, I mean, a lot of athletes, professional athletes nowadays, they watch. They have to.
Yeah,
They have to watch what they eat.
Right.
You know, you can't drink the soda pops. You
definitely.
can't-
Back then, it wasn't like now. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Now they track their sleeping and
Yeah.
their, steps
Right.
they get in, and you know, like I said, quality of sleep. I mean, they got watches for that.
Yeah. Rings.
You know, and then they got their monitors that they
Yes.
watch their heart rate, and you know
Yeah.
they can see it all. We didn't have that.
Oh, is that what that thing is? That strap that some of these guys wear?
It tracks how many,
You know?
the heart rate and how hard they're working, how hard their heart's working. And then,
That makes
and then
sense.
it, and
I
then
always
it-
wondered what that
and then
was.
it tracks probably, you know, when you do a full sprint or your heart's, how long does it take to get back to, you know, get back to regular rhythm.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Then you know how good a shape you're in.
Yep.
No, I
You thrive in competition, that
sure.
competitiveness, right?
yeah.
And to win.
Yeah.
Were you a sore loser?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I hated to lose, man. I hated to lose. I had battles with my friends, you know, and yeah, I played soccer tennis with one of my best buddies from college, and we basically play on a tennis court, and we play with a soccer ball, and you kick it across, and it's like tennis. Goes
Okay.
across. You only get 3 touches. Pop, pop, kick it over.
That explains the giant tennis ball that they make now, right? You've seen that really big giant tennis ball,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you could kick it.
No, we
No,
use a
it's a soccer
regular
ball.
soccer
Use a
ball.
regular soccer ball.
We use regular soccer ball.
It'd be cool to use a tennis ball.
But it was a cool game for us. But yeah, we'd go at it. And
Yeah.
when it was over, one of us wouldn't be talking to the other one.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I had a competitive edge for sure.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah.
I mean, did you like to lose?
I
What would you? I mean,
I was not as competitive where I was always a good. So put it this way. We were not very good in high school basketball, but I enjoyed the competition. I enjoyed playing. We never really, we didn't win very much, but I loved the time that I was out there competing.
right.
And even if maybe we didn't win, I still enjoyed the whole time. I still enjoyed the competition.
Well, yeah. I mean, we love our teammates, right? I mean, you love the team max, but
You just did not like losing.
I did not like losing.
I just wanted to make sure we put in our full best effort,
Yeah.
and if you came out losing, you came out losing, but at least you competed. You know what I mean? So I would say I'm not as, I was not a sore loser.
When I had Vinny in here, there wasn't much. It was all about Vinny. Is what that episode was, right? Because he and I didn't have history,
Right.
but I was proud of what he's accomplished with his boxing career, and maybe he'll continue it after school and whatnot. And
Maybe teach it. I mean, it's something. But yeah, he's definitely
yeah. So, but like a lot of people that come in, this is what we do. Is we just talk about memories.
Yeah.
Because
memories.
if we don't talk about them, we will forget them.
Sure.
So how you remembered that he has that piece of grass between the and the driveway,
Yeah.
It's those things that we don't remember or we don't until we actually talk about it.
And
So-
honestly, I forgot how it started, but you asked me something about growing up, and you remember I said, no crying. I do get a little emotional because
we all do.
it's you don't talk about it, but when you reflect back on it, you start thinking about your mom, and you start all of a sudden,
yeah.
Yeah, you try to.
because I mean, you can bring anybody that grew up in our neighborhood, they're all gonna have the same,
Yeah.
Right.
reflection of how they grew up, and everybody loved it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was I wish everybody,
I
and
know.
I'm sure everybody says the same thing, but man, it was so cool.
Yeah. I
It was
definitely
just
agree.
it was a neat
Yeah.
place, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's I still drive by Franklin. I'll drive up in the freaking playground and drive around it just to
Nostalgia.
once in a while I'll take a basketball of it just.
And
Get a
you
couple
look at
trips.
it, and back then it looked so big, and you look at it now,
It
it's
is
like,
like,
man, I couldn't hit that yellow house
Yeah.
Right?
with the tennis ball.
Remember that?
Oh yeah.
If we hit the house as a home run.
So where did you go to grade school then?
I went to Emerson,
You were at Emerson.
and then I went to Argentine,
Oh, okay.
and then once we moved,
Oh, that's right.
so Juan and Sandra graduated from Harmon.
Okay.
I was in 8th grade. But Juan, so we were living on 42nd Street, and Juan was driving at the time, so he'd have to take me to school. Well, he wouldn't take me to school. He would drop me off because he was always late. So I'd have to walk from Harmon to Argentine.
Oh,
And I come
okay.
home, not whining, like, Mom, it's 2 feet of snow. Juan can't take me down the bottom of the hill. I got to walk in this cold weather, and I'm freezing. Finally, my dad's like, that's it. You're going to go to Pearson. I
Oh.
where'd I go to? I went to
Highland.
Highland. I went to Highland first.
Right, yeah, right by the baseball
Yeah,
field.
I went to Highland first.
Oh, so the intent was to continue.
Yeah, I don't know what their plan was. I was going to at least finish, I guess finish 8th grade at least and then go to Turner.
Uh-huh.
But I couldn't even get through the first. I got through the first semester, and the second semester I ended up going to Highland.
Oh, okay. So Juan just treated you like that little brother. And
Yeah,
you
it's
get
like,
out and go walk.
I'm late. Sorry, bro, you're gonna have to walk. And I'm like, God dang it, it's not an easy walk.
Yeah.
And in the middle of December, and it didn't feel like it snowed a lot more back then.
Yeah.
I know, right? And kids
was
get out of school
colder.
now.
Yeah, it was
When
colder, and we would walk to school. And,
Yeah.
it was
I know. We
miserable.
had
So-
school.
And
So I would
You know-
cry to my mom, and that's it. You're
yeah,
gonna go
we
to
had
Highland.
school, but like myself, we walked to school.
Yeah.
And of
But
course,
not to Harmon.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Really?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
used to walk to Harmon. I mean, it was just an extra maybe half mile from Argentine.
I wonder how Juan would get to school.
We'd walk.
You guys would walk? Okay.
Yep,
Because he had the Nova. He had
Yep,
the blue Nova.
and he would drive the Nova as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we walked to Argentine. I mean, that wasn't terrible of a walk, but yeah, we walked.
I know.
You remember the Nova?
Oh yeah, the blue Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Once, well, it was funny when he and I talked on the show. I shit you not. Like 2-3 days later, there was a car that I saw. It looked just like it.
Blue Nova.
Blue and everything. Yeah.
Yep.
And I think I called him up. I said, "Dude, you were just on the show, and there was this car like right next to me.
Yeah.
Looked just like the one. Yeah, looked like his. Yeah,
But that was
a lot
definitely a
of-
transition. You moved from one neighborhood to another neighborhood, in totally different neighborhoods. You
Yeah.
know what I
Dad,
mean?
move your
Yeah.
mic down.
Yep. Up.
Two different
Yeah.
schools and
Neighborhoods.
neighborhoods.
Yeah.
But you know what? What got me through easily was sports.
Yeah.
As soon as I got there, they were having basketball tryouts,
Nice.
and boom,
Oh, yeah, because you went mid-year then.
I was
And it-
basketball. And then once you play basketball, and you're
They want you to play everything else.
but you're in the mix.
Yeah.
You meet
Oh, yeah.
friends. That's how
Yeah.
you meet friends.
You were
Right.
that. You were
So it
that.
didn't take long to meet friends.
But you were that top athlete there, at Turner, right?
Yeah, I don't know about top, but I was one of the
One of
pieces. One of the pieces.
Yeah. No football, not once,
No,
Played-
no, because it's soccer.
because it was soccer.
I wish I
Same
would have
season,
tried. I wish
same
I would have
season.
tried kicking. But,
Oh, yeah.
but no, I just played soccer and then I played basketball.
Have you ever kicked a field goal?
Never.
Have you ever tried?
No, I would love to. I need to
You try it.
Lucas did it when he was little.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that'd be something to do.
it's right in the middle of
Even
both.
even a punter,
Yeah.
even someone
punter.
that can punt.
Yeah. But no, I just did soccer and basketball.
Yeah. I remember your basketball games. I remember watching you on there, like maybe, what
Oh, that was the game.
the layup.
I missed the layup.
Oh my God!
You know this story?
No, I don't know. I don't
Go
think
ahead.
so.
So we were playing. We were ranked, I think, 4th in the city, and like Bishop Ward was 5, and we were playing them at home.
So
And
this is Turner. This is high school.
This is
Okay.
at Turner.
And
yeah.
back then they'd have games on Friday nights, and they still
Oh.
do, but it was just starting. I think.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think 93.
Yeah. I mean, all of our basketball games are the varsity games
Okay.
were all Friday nights. So.
Okay. So it's been going on. So
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
we were on television.
Oh, that's,
And-
yeah.
Arenas, the gym's packed, and great game, and they got the ball. They're up by 1, or were we tied? I see again. I have the tape. Never watched it. Never watched it. So the story I know is it was tied, or we're either tied or we're down by 1, and they have the ball. There's no shot clock, so they're keeping the ball. The ball bounces and it falls to me, and I got this clear path to make a layup, and we win. And I'm going down, and I remember this guy who was probably 6'4", 6'5" athlete chasing me, and I must have got nervous and threw it off the backboard. It hit the rim and
Oh, no.
missed it, and went out of bounds. They get the ball. We caught timeout, and you can just. I remember. I guess I have seen it. But anyway, remember seeing him in my face, just ready to cry.
Oh.
They get the ball, throwing in bounds. I foul the kid, kind of push him into the stands. He
Yeah.
throws the ball at me. He gets a technical.
Okay.
So now he gets a technical, but since I fouled him, they go down and shoot a 1-and-1. He misses the 1-and-1. So then we get 2 shots for free throws. And Jason Buckner, my buddy, goes up and he makes 2 free throws. We get the ball because of technical. We
Yeah.
throw it in bounds and we win.
Oh, so you won.
We
Well,
won.
then why not watch
I
it?
could have been the hero.
I know, right?
Why not? I don't know. I just never really.
I remember watching that game.
Yeah.
I do.
Were you home?
Yeah, I was at
It
home.
was funny because then as soon as the game's over, we're all trying to celebrate and having, everybody's want to talk to you, this and that. And my dad's like, you got to go. I got a soccer game at Bannister. So literally I walked out of the gym and hitting in the car. And as soon as I get to Bannister for this, it was a tournament, I think, and it was a late game.
Yeah.
All my friends over there watched it.
Oh, really?
So they were making fun of me. So,
Oh, that's
It's a good
funny.
man. It's a good memory.
So you
to
watched
have.
it, huh?
I remember it. Yeah.
Really?
I remember it.
Yeah.
God, what was it? It was like Channel 41, KSHB 41, and it was like the game of the week.
yeah, it was game of the week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
for
was
sure.
the
It
game
was
of
4
the
against
week.
5. It's fun. Like I said, I sitting there reflecting. I don't do it much, and I've never even shown my kids clippings of all the. I mean, I have the clippings.
Yeah, yeah,
Of all the articles, and because back then, I mean, Kansas City Star was huge, right?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, when was the last time we picked up a paper?
Oh, I know.
You know, it's like $3.25 for a newspaper.
Is it?
$3.25 to buy, and they only do it Monday through Friday, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
see.
Kansas City Star.
Yeah.
It's wild, isn't it?
3 1/4, like your
Yeah.
mom used to say quarter.
Yeah,
Quarter.
3.25. Back then, it was what, 50 cents.
Yeah, it was cheap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dang.
But
Yeah, we haven't bought a paper in a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right?
know. Yeah.
I think. Well, I mean, we were buying the papers because when the Chiefs went to the first Super Bowl, they
Oh
went
yeah,
to.
well yeah, those are the special edition ones.
Yeah,
though,
you
but
know,
we weren't
we were
buying
buying the
like-
papers
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
But
But I'm
Yeah.
sure there's still articles like back in the day. I mean, there was
Yeah.
articles.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of them online now.
Yeah.
yeah, everything's
yeah,
online.
Everything's online.
You know what? Speaking of the Chiefs, how are we feeling about a three-peat this year?
You gotta think positive, right?
Yep.
I mean, you gotta think. Why not? We're 15-2, right?
Yeah, but
I mean,
once the playoffs start, then that record just doesn't mean anything. Hey, what was Minnesota?
But here's the thing.
Minnesota was 14-3,
You can't
and
be.
they got bounced.
Nobody's overly confident. I mean, there's so much parity in
Right.
NFL. Anybody can win.
Right? Yeah.
It could be Houston.
It's
Yeah.
it's a.
You know, they had a couple guys that were injured. They're back, playing healthy, and they're good. I mean, what's to say they're not going to beat us and then beat Baltimore or Buffalo?
Yeah. What makes us good for the Chiefs though is everybody I think is back. I think they have a healthy
Yeah.
squad. You know.
And we got home field advantage.
Yeah, I got the home field. I mean, but that
There's no guarantees, though. That's the
Right,
thing.
right.
There's no
True.
guarantee. We're all confident.
believe me, I've
we
seen
all
that.
feel good about it.
Yep.
We're all, but
Yeah,
it's no guarantee.
Because we're athletes and we know that.
Yeah.
We've been in situations
gotta
that
play the game.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I mean,
yeah.
a
But
couple
the-
lucky bounces here. I mean, we won the Super Bowl last year. There's a couple bounces that didn't go our way.
yes.
And
yes.
last
lost.
year, I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Chiefs lost what 6 games maybe all season long, 6-7 games. It wasn't a great year, but it was.
Right. We weren't expected to go all the way and
No, we
win
weren't.
it. So,
Because
yeah.
remember last year we were struggling.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
You
Yeah.
know,
And then this year,
and
yeah,
this
like-
year we're doing well, or at least record wise.
Right.
But
Yeah.
let-
Record
To
wise.
say we're gonna
Well,
win.
like you say,
Yeah.
A doink off the goalpost and a fumble here, and everything's looking good.
Yeah. So
But I don't know, it's gonna
I
be
mean,
tough.
yes, staying positive and
for
you know,
sure.
yeah.
I mean, come on, we're gonna
Yes.
be wearing red, and we're gonna be
Right. Right.
We're all gonna be mad if they lose. I'm sure, right?
Yes.
But it's no guarantee.
right.
And everybody will start jumping off the wagon.
Oh,
and-
so what do you do? Do you still root for the Chiefs?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I root for them. I watch. They're fun. They're fun to watch.
Yeah. This
You know-
guy since little, Georgetown, Cowboys. Who was your baseball team?
The Royals
Okay,
and the New York Knicks. That's my professional.
that's right.
basketball.
Royals used to wear the hard cap. I think
The helmet.
Yeah, didn't you used to wear the helmet?
I mean, I think I only wore it when we played.
Okay.
When we were playing baseball.
Yeah. Remember all your cousins used to come over. That was so much fun.
Yeah. Oh, let's drop back real quick. Do you remember what was the game console that you guys had? Wasn't Atari.
Nintendo,
No, it wasn't Nintendo.
Sega.
No. It's Activision, or you guys had the Smurf game.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Seriously.
Yeah, I don't remember.
God, in television, it was just some kind of. It wasn't It was different. It was the next level up from the Atari.
Really?
Yeah. The Nintendos came later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Activision or something like that. I don't
Honestly, I don't even remember. I don't remember
I
playing
was
a lot
gonna
of
say,
video
yeah.
games
Were you?
growing up.
I don't think you were a video.
I wasn't a video kid.
Yeah.
No,
No,
not at
yeah.
all. I think we had a Nintendo, but I never really.
I had
played
an Atari. We
Yeah.
had the Atari.
Or maybe it was Atari. Yeah. I didn't really
that.
play it growing
Because
up.
we had Asteroids, Donkey Kong,
Yeah.
Pac-Man. Remember those? Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do the arcades?
Not really. I guess when we Fun Factory, we used to go to Indian Springs.
Yeah.
Remember?
That's yeah.
No, I was breakdancing. I was
That's-
breakdancing on
yeah.
the outside of Film
Yeah.
Factory.
Yeah.
No, Fun Factory was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Indian Springs? Period. I mean.
Oh my God,
That
we
was
would
just
go there
always-
after church, and we'd be there all day
Yeah.
till 4 o'clock.
The
5 o'clock.
movies.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
The little center area. We used
Yes.
to walk around the little thing, and people would be sitting there. We'd jump in the garden area and walk around.
Yeah.
Do you remember the maze that was down underneath the escalator?
Maze. I remember that.
It was there was the escalator that went down, but there was a maze underneath it that you would just walk through, and you just.
And that was more so for the kids or something.
Yeah,
I think
I
is
mean-
what it was, or something.
I mean,
but,
adults would go through there as well.
yeah.
it was
but-
just-
Man, it was such a big place too. You had 2 movie theaters. Remember?
Yeah.
You had the downstairs and the upstairs.
yeah.
And Fun Factory was over in the corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember
we-
the talking? You remember the talking Christmas tree they used to have there?
No.
Really? They used to have this giant tree that you'd stand there in a little platform and you could talk to it
Really.
during Christmas. Yeah.
We'd always go and eat the pizza, and then my mom would just shop, and my dad would just follow her around, and we'd walk around.
Yeah.
Be there till 4,
Hit
5
the-
o'clock.
Yeah.
My mom loved to shop, man.
Yeah. But that was a great place. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Now, did you ever do the car that you had, babe? What was it? Your
The go kart.
go kart.
You remember the go kart I had? I had a little
I
red
think
go.
I remember, yeah.
I had a red
no, I
go-kart.
never did it.
Never got on it.
Never got on it.
Yeah.
That I remember.
So did they exclude you sometimes because you were the little one?
Well, yeah, he was.
No, I was probably doing something.
Oh,
I never
okay.
felt never
he
felt
was
okay.
playing
excluded.
soccer.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have been somewhere else just doing my. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I was always bouncing around, riding a skateboard.
Uh huh.
You know. and-
You ever ride a skateboard down your hill?
Oh yeah.
That steep ass hill?
Oh yeah, I remember.
That hill?
No, not that hill. I remember riding my
Maybe
skateboard down the hill
down
to go to
our-
Franklin Center, where I would come down that hill where what was the
14th Street.
14th Street. I would come down the hill
Okay.
on my feet and then come around and
Yeah.
then go on to the
Into
Franklin.
the yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that. I was getting ready
Yeah.
to say that other hill.
not our hill.
Woo.
No, our hill was like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Everybody hung out on your block.
15th
You
Street.
know. Yeah, because it was just
Well-
for some everybody was always over there. You know.
So then, what kids were your age in that area?
Yeah. What, little Danny?
Rachel Vodka was my first girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was the first girl I kissed behind his house.
Oh.
Everybody, I don't remember who was. I know we said we're gonna come and meet in the middle, and I think my sister. I don't know who else was with her, probably Carmen. And we walked up and we kissed and we left and called each other. Yeah, right behind his house in the alleyway. But yeah, like Rachel and Danny, and then
You remember Brad?
Brad, and then I hung around a lot with Ruben and Raymond. Hernandez,
Oh, okay.
Teddy and those kids.
Yeah.
But those guys didn't play a lot of sports.
Yeah,
They did, but these guys were more of the sports guys.
Okay. So you had to run with the big kids then.
Run with the big kids that play sports.
Yeah.
Well, we're the ones that didn't become pro. He did.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, we never played soccer. We only played.
Oh, they're at the
we
Franklin.
only
Yeah,
played
yeah.
basketball or baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Never played soccer.
Yeah, because we didn't have the grass field.
Yeah, it was all
Really?
concrete.
We didn't have grass field anywhere in near us.
Oh, I guess you're right, huh?
Yeah.
That's in somebody's yard, but I don't recall.
No. And we used to play
Yeah.
war. Remember those war games? That was fun.
Go home when the lights came on, or when your mom's hollering out the door.
When the lights came on, you're running.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Running scared because you run through the alleyways and it's just you running. You're 10 years old, 11 years old, running up the hill by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So Again, we just went off the NFL.
Oh.
So let's say the Chiefs do beat the Texans. Who do you not want to see, Buffalo or Baltimore?
I want to see Buffalo.
You don't want to see Buffalo.
I want to see Buffalo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I wanna
get
be the
that
best.
revenge game.
Yeah, I want them to
They're
know,
both-
hey, this is
you know what?
this is ours. You're not ready for
But think
what
about
we
it.
have.
That game's going to be good. That Buffalo.
Buffalo Baltimore game's gonna be good.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That is going to. They're going to.
I don't think Baltimore can beat them.
You don't think so? So there's a
Just because it's in
so
Buffalo.
there's a theory out right now. So 24 years ago, I think it was, Baltimore won the Super Bowl, and their quarterback was 28 years old. God, I can't remember which quarterback it is.
How long ago was this?
I think it was 24 years ago, right? And then my math could be wrong. I went to Harmon. And then the next 12 years later, from that Super Bowl that they won, Joe Flacco took him to the Super Bowl. He was 28 years old,
And they won it.
and they won.
And right now you're saying
Right now, he just turned 28 years
he
old.
just turned 28. What's his name again?
Are we talking
Lamar
about-
Jackson.
What is it?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. Yeah.
Oh.
Lamar Jackson turned 28.
Yeah. And it's been 12 years since they've been to the Super Bowl.
I'm just glad. I don't like San Diego. Like, I'm glad they didn't get there.
I just don't know who has time to
You
sit
don't-
down and
you
make
don't-
all of these
You don't
assumptions.
like.
And
That's how bad you don't like them. They're L.A. And then you call
Yeah,
them San Diego.
I hate LA. Yeah, Chargers. Yeah. I'm glad we're not playing them.
Why?
I'd rather play Houston.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Supposedly the Chargers should have won that game, but
They were
on
favored.
paper, yeah,
They were favored.
They're home field.
Yeah.
and- Yep.
No, they weren't at home. It was at Houston, and they were still favored.
Oh, you're right.
Yep. So I'm glad they lost.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I could see us playing Buffalo at home, and it's gonna go down. Whoever has the ball last.
Oh yeah.
You know.
In that case, Chiefs will get to the Super
whoever
Bowl.
has the ball last is gonna win.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're both
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I'm just amazed how big Josh Allen is.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's what, 280,
There, you were telling me, ain't it? 6'4" or something like
6'7"?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's big.
that? Yeah.
All right, let's jump into this real quick. So in this cup here, I have. So what it is the question is when was the last time we, right? So each of us, Chris, you could join us as well.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time? We'll see. So I'll just pick something out of this cup.
Isn't it great that you can track your kids now?
Oh, I love it.
No, it's awesome.
I know.
Okay, good.
I track them.
Yes, the kids do that to us too.
You track them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was boring.
So good. He's on his way home.
He's driving.
No.
No, not the youngest.
Oh, the youngest one.
No.
When was the last time you went for a hike?
I don't know if you call it. Every time we go to the lake, we go for a long walk. I don't know if that's a hike, though. We don't go through mountain. I mean,
No.
Yeah.
that's not a hike.
Yeah.
When
Well,
I
I
think
mean,
of
like-
hike, I think of mountain.
Yeah.
Like a mountain.
Yeah, so
When we
a few
were in,
years.
Yeah.
Remember when we did our Colorado or not our Grand Canyon hike? I know
Yes.
that's not the last one.
No,
but
that wasn't the
that's-
last one, but I remember that one. Yes.
Yeah, and then we did hiking in
Colorado.
El Paso.
Yeah, we've
Remember?
gone there.
We did
too.
the Smoky Mountains. Me and Yoli went down there for during COVID,
Really?
and we did a couple. The one we did, we was, well, let's go do this hike. It's only going to be a mile. Kind of find out it took us like 6 hours.
Oh wow.
Because you got lost.
No, we didn't get lost. It was just a longer hike, but we kept thinking, oh, it's just up here, and then finally we realized, well, shit, we're already halfway there.
Oh.
And we finally saw somebody. They're like, if you're going to keep going, you don't have any water? I'm like, no. They gave us water.
Oh really?
And we finished it. We
Did you?
finished the hike.
Okay.
When we got up there, it was beautiful. It was worth
Oh, I
it.
bet. Yeah.
It was well worth it. We got on this big rock, and you can just see everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe that was the last one.
When was the last time you went to a beach?
October.
Oh yeah. Was that the Cabo?
We went to Cabo.
What'd you go for?
We went for our wedding anniversary.
Okay, because I remember seeing some stuff that your cousin Fernando posted. He DJ'd out there as well. Didn't he DJ in Cabo?
He DJ'd Samantha's
Somebody's wedding.
Yes,
Yeah,
Samantha's
somebody's
wedding.
wedding. Yeah.
That might have been a few years ago.
Was that in
Yeah,
Cabo?
Yeah, that was in Cabo.
So Cabo's just the destination that you guys go to. That's you guys' spot. Or
No, we go to Cancun. We just go we bought a timeshare, so we go at least once a year. Twice a
Oh,
year.
did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you like the beach, obviously. That is your go-to.
We like just to go and relax.
Yeah.
Eat and just
So we just,
relax.
for our first time, we went in November.
yeah.
I did not know what we have been missing all these years with this
What'd you like about it?
all-inclusive.
All inclusive, yeah. You eat and you drink and you relax.
Yes.
Yes.
And like people come serve you
Yeah.
and you've got entertainment. I was like, hey,
you like
this
it?
is pretty nice.
A lot
Yeah.
of people don't like it. We love it.
I thought it was pretty
You know,
good.
you stay busy and then you just get away and just relax.
Mm-hmm.
We usually do couples, so we've been doing it every year. My brother, Fernando, myself, and the wives.
Uh-huh.
And so we've done it 3 years in a row now. We're
Okay.
not doing it this year because Alyssa's getting married in May.
Oh, okay.
So we decided not to do one this year.
Okay.
But we usually go every year, and it's a great time.
So we just went, and like I said, in November, and we went with a bunch of friends, people that hang out at the Eagle's Nest.
Mm-hmm.
So there were about 40 of us.
Oh, wow, you took a big group.
Yes. So we were, we got to go with them.
Yeah.
They've been going for years,
Yeah.
probably 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
And they go every year?
Yeah, they go
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it was pretty fun to be able to join them.
And a lot of them were retirees. you know?
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
all retired, and
Yeah.
some of them were just telling us how to do this. Like
What'd you learn?
Where to go eat? Yeah, where to go eat and what to go visit.
Bring your flask.
Bring
your dollar bills
Bring
to
your dollar
tip,
bills.
you know.
Yeah, that tip.
Yeah.
for tips
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just stuff.
Did you
like
guys
that.
do anything besides the...
So we ended up going out to Isla Mujeres.
Okay.
Which was pretty cool.
Yeah, you took the boat over.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. I know. So I like the all inclusive, but at the same time, I do like to also get out and venture
Yep.
and go.
So what
some
what we
things.
like to do is we'll go. So our timeshare, you have to pay for the all inclusive.
Oh,
So we
uh-huh.
only do 3 nights.
Okay.
So we'll do Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday for breakfast.
Okay.
And lunch, I think, and then or just breakfast, and then after that we don't pay for it. So then Thursdays we'll go do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like Thursday we're gonna go to Isla Mujeres,
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
and then because I didn't have to pay for that
Right.
day of
Yes.
all inclusive.
Yes.
So we'll
Yes.
go to Isla and we'll
Yes. And so that's what we've learned as,
Yeah.
when we were there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we didn't go out and do too much. We took advantage of,
Mm-hmm.
and because they've been going there for years. And so they're kind of coaching us and like,
Yeah, yeah.
you want to do this, you want to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's
so,
what-
was the food good?
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was okay.
I liked it
Where'd you guys stay? Do you remember?
at the Wyndham.
The Wyndham.
Like he's still wearing his.
I know. I still have mine.
You
Look, from my
do?
last trip. My wife's like,
See?
"Why don't you take it off?" I said, "I'm not going to take it off because I want to go there and hopefully it's the same color."
That's him too.
The Wyndham Ultra.
Yeah.
What is yours?
Mine's the Garza Blanca. That's the name of our hotel.
You guys got a timeshare there?
Yeah. Why?
Because we're going back in June there.
Oh, you're going to love it.
Yeah. We visit. We went
are?
for a visit.
Are you doing the like presentation?
Yes.
To buy the timeshare?
No, we're not going to do timeshare though. It's something a little different.
Well, that's how somebody gave us this package. It was cheap, but you had to do the
Yeah.
timeshare presentation.
Right.
And so that's how they got us.
Yeah. So
But I mean, I don't regret it at all. I mean,
Okay.
we love it.
okay.
As long as you use it.
But
we
oh
use
my
it.
gosh, I was blown away by the business once they got you upstairs.
Yeah.
And all the tables being full.
Oh my
and
God! When we
I
bought,
was like, what?
when we bought, it was like everybody was buying.
Yeah. Oh really?
Yeah, it was crazy.
No, we went in going, okay, no.
That was our second one.
Oh.
And the second, we did one a year before that, and then we did that one, and we were kind of like, we're ready.
Okay.
We're ready.
So we're going to Garza
Garza
Blanca.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Which one?
They're in Cancun.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's two hotels there next to each other.
Yes.
The Garza, and then God damn. I'm terrible.
I know exactly which
Yeah,
one you're talking about. Yeah.
And then if you want to go to Isla, there's a boat literally right there that goes to Isla.
Okay. Yeah.
There's it's one of those boats that takes cars.
Oh, uh-huh.
So it's
like
very-
those ferries or
yeah,
whatever.
The ferry, yeah.
Mhm.
You just get on the ferry, and it's literally walking distance. It's about 100 yards away.
Oh, wow.
And
okay.
if you wanted to go, you could just get on that boat and take
Okay.
you to Isla
Yeah.
and come back.
Yeah. I know. So
The
that's so
hotel is-
funny.
the
I
Garza
know.
hotel is nice.
Beautiful. Do you guys do one of the big rooms?
So when we took Juan and Fernando and the wives,
Uh-huh.
we did do it. My wife somehow figured out the points, and we did a suite, and it had a hot tub in it, had a steam room in it, and so we all stayed. And
Yeah.
they really get it. The wives are close.
Yeah.
So they like we had swim trunks with their faces on it.
Oh.
They buy towels every year. They buy something different.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's been a tradition. It sucks we're not doing it this year, but
Yeah.
we'll do it again next
Oh,
year.
that's funny. So we'll have to plan one year to go at the same time they are.
Yeah. And if you do buy it, I mean, we love it.
Well, I'm not crazy. I'm not ready to do a timeshare. I'm not like that right
And
now.
my wife's really good about how to work the points and
Oh,
it's-
really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
we get at least, like I said, at least 2 trips a year.
Yes.
And like
Yeah.
I said, and then the other thing that we take advantage of, my wife's really good at, is Southwest Companion Pass. So if you get so many points on your credit card,
Oh, okay.
you get a Companion Pass.
Oh, okay.
Somehow she buys things and she'll get it on the Southwest card and she'll get like 5 points for every $1.
Yeah.
And then if you add so many points, you'll get a Companion Pass.
Oh, okay.
And it's from January to January, basically.
Uh-huh.
You know? And so she gets her points. And so like
There you
this
go.
trip,
Yep.
it's $450 and that for both of us to fly.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. So we're taking the kids. We had so much fun. We're like, oh, we got to bring the kids. So we're taking them in June.
They'll love it. We took them to there.
Oh, yeah.
And so here's the other thing too. Do the presentation.
Uh-huh.
Only because you'll get something out of it.
Yes.
And so when we did it, when we took our kids, we got the free the boat ride. What do they call that?
Oh,
Excursion?
Like an excursion. And so the kids got the not to jump in the water. What do they call it?
oh,
Deep
so
sea.
like you would take a boat out and just spend the
Yeah.
day out on the water.
and they feed you and everything.
Oh, nice.
But you got to do the time presentation.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Get something out of it.
Oh, I know,
If
yeah.
if they'll ask you, what do you want? I mean, would you want to do presentation? I don't know. And then just
Yeah.
say, well, I don't know.
Right.
Make it worth my time.
Yeah.
And then they'll throw something at you.
Yeah.
And so that's what we did. We got the
Okay, because
boat
then you
ride.
got the champagne bottle at the end when you guys signed, right? They were.
Oh yeah,
woo.
that thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But this was after the fact. Even
Oh,
after
okay.
the fact, we went, and they want you to go every year because they want you to buy more points. Mm-hmm. So we did the time presentation. We took the kids, and they got a free.
Okay.
We got a free excursion out of it.
Nice.
So if you're gonna take the kids,
Yeah.
get a free excursion.
Yeah. No.
And it
definitely.
takes you over to Isla,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
it's all inclusive.
I know. It's where at?
So if you do the presentation, they'll throw in like a package.
Oh, okay.
And we bought the package to do the boat ride,
Yes.
and so all the kids got to go for free.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And
Yeah.
then it was food included.
Yeah.
And then you're on a timetable. I mean, you leave at X and you come
Right.
get there, and then you jump in the water and you swim with the fish and you jump back on. And then they take
I'm
Yeah.
not doing that.
you. So,
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Okay.
yep. Garza.
Yes.
And I still got my
That's
Since
it. Yeah,
October.
since October.
since October.
Hey, I would have never guessed that. Compared to mine looks literally just like a band.
Yeah, they're all different.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, well, before we have to let you go. I know you don't want to leave, but before we let you go, okay, I want to know Carlos's favorites.
Okay.
Okay, what is your? I guess I know this now, but sport to watch.
Favorite sport to watch?
Yeah.
Basketball.
Oh shit, I was wrong then. I was thinking soccer. I thought soccer was.
That's his dad. That's his dad.
I mean, if I
Okay.
had to pick a favorite, I've always loved.
Yeah,
NBA but I watch soccer just as much.
yeah, but I mean, you said basketball is your favorite to watch. Pro, college, pro ball.
Yeah.
You like
Who's
watching
your
the
team?
NBA?
NBA for sure.
Who's your team?
What team do
I
you like
don't
to
really
watch?
have a team.
Oh, okay.
You know, I like watching certain players. He's a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I got to go to Madison Square Garden for the first time.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So did we. We did it. It was cool.
Got a cool place in it.
It's crazy.
But yeah, I like NBA.
NBA.
Okay.
That's cool. Favorite song of all time?
Damn. Had to be something. I mean,
Either English or Spanish?
I know I was gonna say Spanish, but I don't know the name of them. I'm thinking about someone who I know. I mean,
But I mean, but you
honestly,
do.
when I get in my car with my kids, I listen to Mexican music.
Yeah.
That's all I listen to.
And how do they feel about it?
They love it.
Hey, do your kids speak Spanish?
No,
Oh, okay.
but they know all the songs. Though.
They know all the songs.
They'll
Yeah.
sing the songs like Lucas over here singing, but they don't know Spanish.
Como una flor.
Oh yeah, all of
Tanto amor.
no, all the old school stuff.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
all my mom's stuff. It's
Yeah.
And the crazy part is like Yoli. That's like we combine our list.
Like
and she's
Los
listed
Bukis.
Los Bukis.
Vicente.
All that.
Mas.
Yeah. So it's one of them.
There
I
you go.
just don't know the name of the song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What about what favorite movie?
Damn. Let me see.
Victory. Do you remember that
Is
movie?
Yeah, I
it
remember the soccer
Sports
movie.
related.
Yeah, no. I like Shawshank, movies like that. That
Yeah.
kind of,
Wow.
it's kind of suspense and I don't know, drama a little bit. I don't know what.
No, that's a good. Yeah. You can't go wrong with Shawshank, though.
No,
Right?
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
You know.
Because you like, that could have been me.
Yeah, started running.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Peppermint.
Oh,
Fuck, you didn't hesitate there.
No,
I didn't
bro.
finish asking
And
the
that,
question.
I got that from
Peppermint.
Franklin.
oh,
Franklin
really?
Center used to have peppermint. Mama, hey, give me a tostón. That was 2 quarters, and that was enough to give me 2 scoops.
Really?
Peppermint ice cream, and that's who had it.
Really?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Peppermint.
it's what's crazy is
Was
like
it peppermint chip with the chocolate chips in it, or
No,
just
it's just like the peppermint, like now they only sell it during Christmas
yeah,
Oh, okay.
or during the winter months.
yeah,
Yeah.
But there they had it all
Like
year
the
round.
little peppermint candies,
Yes,
but it
peppermint
was
candy.
like
It was pink.
like
Yes,
the yerba,
yeah.
yerba buena, that
What's
kind of peppermint.
No,
Yerba buena, no.
no.
I know you know what that is.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Because I remember my dad chewing on them like, damn.
Now
Dog's
peppermint.
peeing on that.
Peppermint is my favorite
Oh, okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever
Had
met
it?
anybody that was their favorite ice
Yeah.
cream.
Peppermint ice from Franklin Center.
All right, this one's a tough one, right? Favorite sibling to hang out with?
Oh shit. My brother.
Yeah.
We still do a lot of stuff.
Well, you guys hang out a lot still because if you're together at the station.
Well, and golfing.
We golf.
Yeah.
We do a lot of stuff together. We don't golf as much anymore.
No.
He kind of has his thing and I have my thing, and it's I golf a lot with Fernando.
Yeah.
That's my golf guy.
Do you guys ever get your dad out there?
No.
Does he golf? No.
No, he doesn't golf.
He's like, no.
No.
They have that golf. It's a soccer though, right? You can kick the ball to the hole.
Down a swope.
Hey, do they do that?
Yeah, it's a swope.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should take them. Try it.
I should.
Yeah.
I should.
How old is
Get
your
him.
dad now?
Fuck. See, that's a tough question.
Oh,
I'm gonna guess. What do you think? 78.
Yeah.
well, he just wait.
What's one?
He just celebrated a birthday that we went to probably a
where
couple
are you
years
guys?
ago.
We're 54. Juan will be 54 here soon.
He'll be 55.
No. 54. I'm older.
You're older?
Yeah.
Okay, so he'll be 54. My dad was probably what, 20?
So maybe about 74.
74, 75, yeah.
Okay,
Maybe he just did the 75.
maybe.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom was younger.
mom was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But dad,
you-
yeah, Juan.
Yeah. Okay. And do you know their birthdays?
I know Juan's just because I used to use his fake ID. You know what's funny is we used to let me borrow his fake ID, but when he needed his ID, I would have to take his green card, his Mika, his little green card, and it said like, I don't remember, I forget what it said, but I would use that to get
Really?
into bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So he's January 21st. Yep, 71.
You sure it's the 21st?
I think it's the 20th. Is it 20th or 21st?
It's 20th.
20th. Yep, it's January, but I forget. It's January 71.
Wait, that.
71?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember, like, I think Sanders is March 13th, and I think Denise is January 25th,
Okay.
Okay.
if I remember.
Sounds right.
But it was crazy. I don't remember. Honestly, this is bad, but I should have.
Don't put it out there. Don't put it out
Yeah, I probably shouldn't.
there. All right.
That's what happens when you get old. You forget,
I know,
right?
right?
It's crazy, though, that you can return 50. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
You're a grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He's gonna be 5, and it's all starting over again. You know,
I
going
know.
to soccer games, and
Yeah. That's cool.
comes over, and
Yep. Maybe you'll coach him.
I was real slow with my kids. Like I just kind of let them
Yeah.
kind of gravitate into it, and I think that's what I'm doing with him. It's just I'm not.
Not push him in so
No,
fast.
I go to his practices, and but there'll be a time,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the same with my kids. I don't think I was real one time because my basement, I kind of left it open for them to kick the ball.
Mm-hmm.
We would only go down there when there was nothing else to do.
Yeah.
We had a Sunday with nothing. We're bored. Let's just go down and kick the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't like, let's
What?
go down there and train.
Yeah.
I mean, that's different.
Yeah.
What?
You know,
When was the last time you hacky sacked?
never.
You don't hacky sack?
No,
How come? Was that a Weddle thing?
that's a Weddle thing. That's a weird thing.
That has nothing to do with soccer.
It's like wearing sambas, man.
It has nothing to do with soccer.
No,
I thought it did.
I don't
thought
feel
it-
like
I
I don't
thought
feel
it-
would it help my
I thought
game.
it taught you how to
No.
juggle sideways. I never understood the hacky sack.
Well, kind of like even like I can juggle a soccer ball as many times you want me
Yeah.
to, but I don't know any tricks.
Oh.
Like I can't hold it
Yeah.
Put it on the
neck,
back of your
or I
neck.
can't do it. My kids can do a little flip. I
Yeah.
can't do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But I can juggle a ball if you wanted me to, but I don't know any tricks.
Yeah.
I didn't spend time
What's
doing
your
that.
What's your
Doing
record
that, yeah.
juggling?
I never really, like
No.
I said,
Never did that, huh?
I never took the time. I'm going to sit out here and
'Cause
do it
it-
1,000 times now. Never
Yeah.
did.
You just
I'm
did
too restless.
too many to remember.
You know what I mean? I couldn't sit still for 1,000, try to juggle the ball 1,000 times or kick the ball.
How'd you make it through school?
You right?
So restless.
That's funny.
Restless.
All right. Well, Los, thank you for joining us, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Damn,
appreciate
we were here
you.
almost 2 hours. That's wild. They went by fast.
It did,
All
I
you guys
know.
stay here 2 hours?
Yeah. We
It
did
just
this.
depends. Sometimes we, just get into it and it's
I'll do
like,
it.
dang.
I hosted. I'll sit here. I'll do it. My guys just leave whenever they want. It's all good.
I appreciate taking the time to want to talk to me, I guess.
Yeah, we had to
Put
catch
me on
up,
your-
man.
Put me on your show. I mean, it was,
We had to catch up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you put some more.
I feel privileged.
Help us get some more subscribers.
But I was hoping
man.
that was before my brother, but I guess he already came. But yeah, he got me.
Like I said, that was in 22.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm going to have to listen to it. Was that a good time?
Yeah, it was fun. Oh, I had him. I pulled out something that he had not seen in 30 years or however long we've been.
Yeah.
My windbreaker, my breakdance windbreaker. I still have it.
No kidding. He remembers it.
And he, as soon as he saw it, he
Yeah.
was like, "What?
What?
You still have this?"
Yeah. Well, like I see the sign. I'm like, wow, look at that sign. I want that sign. That's so freaking cool.
Yeah, you have to check it out. I'll even show you. I got it in my garage.
Yeah.
It just so happens that my dad, it was a windbreaker that once I was done with it, I would take it off and roll it up.
Yeah.
And then turn it inside out and
Into
make
a bag.
it into a bag.
Yeah, I remember
and
those.
and it had the handle. So
What color
that's
was it?
Blue.
God, I was going to say.
It was
it navy blue?
No.
Royal blue?
Like a royal blue.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
royal blue. Yeah, I'll show it to you. You'll be like,
Yeah.
why don't you put it on?
I used to have it.
I said, dude, try it on. He goes, oh man, I don't know if I fit it. I said, just try it out. It'll fit. He put it on. He was,
Did it fit him?
yeah. Yeah. It's good.
That's awesome. I got to listen to it because I know you guys are like you're boys.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
Yeah.
guys
Check
got
it
a
out.
bunch of stories.
Yeah, that was quite a bit. Yeah.
You probably need like 5.
There
Wait
has to be a
for-
part 2. Yeah. He said we got to do part 2.
Part 2.
yeah.
You should bring in like him and Steven, Sarmento. Who else?
Steven's next, yeah.
You know,
He's a
guys
busy guy
that
too.
you guys used to hang out with.
Yeah. To bounce
You know.
off of.
Yeah,
each
just talk
other,
about
like,
that's
yeah.
the next one. You guys,
That's the one we need to do.
that's what you need to do, man. Bring them all in, and you guys
But,
talk
yeah.
the stories about.
Do you remember when?
You remember when?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, again, thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Thank you guys.
Good seeing you.
Yeah.
And before we leave, I gotta ask this because I know the people that are watching are gonna ask the same question.
What's that?
What's up with that pinky?
Oh man, you noticed it?
No.
How do I not notice it, Los?
Oh shoot! I did not notice that.
Chris, have you noticed his pinky?
Did you notice it?
Look,
Yeah.
just put your hand out like this. It's got a
Born that way, or
No, it happened.
working
Yep.
fire station.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
So
shoot.
I fixed it and it just went back and I just I'm leaving it. I told my wife just when you bury me like this, and people can just
It looks like another pinky trying to get ready to pop out of
Give
there.
them reason to smile. It was funny because my kids would be like, "Hey, Dad, show my friends your pinky," and so I do this. Oh man,
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm sorry. I just had to bring that up.
that's all right. That's all good.
All right. Thanks, Los.
All right, guys.
Appreciate
Yep.
you.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the Big Modcast. Until next week, adios.